Good evening, everyone, and welcome! SQUADRA BLAST SA 2026 Sharp 1 is about to begin. I'm Hilo Nike, and I'll be your caster for today.
And I'm James Banks. I'll be one of your other casters for today for another great SQUADRA BLAST tournament.
All right, thanks for joining us today as well. During this stream, we'll be bringing you the coverage of the SA region's official Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra online tournament, SQUADRA BLAST 2026 Sharp 1. The SA region is a brand new addition starting with this tournament, so super excited to see what kind of battles we'll get to see, as well as which team will become the very first SA champions. There's plenty to look forward to, so let's all come together and make this tournament a blast. And for everyone watching, please show your support and share your thoughts as well in the comments section down below, as well as on social media. When posting on social media, please use the hashtag SQB_SA, all caps, as shown on the screen right above Banks.
Oh yes, get involved. Let us know what you're thinking. It's been a great set of feedback we had from yesterday's event. And I'm hoping it will continue across the next events we're covering here together.
All right, first off, let's start by telling you about the game Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra. Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra is the first ever Dragon Ball game centered on 4 versus 4 team-based battles. Together with your team, you fight to get the Dragon Ball at the very end of the enemy team's territory. The first team to get the Dragon Ball wins. The game is available on smartphone, PC, and home consoles, so you can enjoy it on your favorite platform. You can even engage in crossplay between platforms as well as share your data across the platforms. It's a brand new kind of Dragon Ball game with never before seen features. It's also free to play, so definitely, if you have any interest at all, please give it a try. Next up, let's talk about the SQUADRA BLAST tournament. SQUADRA BLAST is an official tournament for Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra organized by Bandai Namco Entertainment. This time, the tournament is hosted on 4 servers, including the new SA South America server. This competition will consist of a maximum of 128 teams per region competing for the top spot. Next up, let's share the tournament format. This tournament is organized into 2 parts, an open stage and a main stage. The Swiss system format for the open stage is a system where teams with the same number of wins and losses face off in each round. After 4 rounds, the top 16 teams will advance to the main stage. In the main stage, the 16 teams compete in a single elimination format, also known as a knockout tournament. The first and second rounds are best of ones, where the first to win 1 battle is declared the winner. The semifinals and grand finals are best of 3s, where winning 2 battles results in a match victory. Both the open and main stages took place today, and the second round of the main stage has already concluded. During this stream, we'll be taking a look at the 2 semifinals matches and the grand finals. All right, let's take a look at the tournament and see which teams made it to the semifinals. All right, so for the first semifinals match, we will have Stay York vs Pasuito. And for the second semifinals match, we have Captain Montoya vs Sensei. What do you think about these 4 teams? Thanks.
We've got some really great teams here, some really strong matchups as well. And there's a lot of the best players in the entire world playing Gekishin Squadra from the SA server. Obviously, the SA server is a new addition. These players from all over South America are wanting to show their skills right now. If you look, for example, at Team Captain Montoya, we have a guy called Wolves. He's from Peru, and he is the overall rank 1 at playing this game in the world, and the overall rank 1 in the damage category as well. A strong favorite for sure for the whole tournament, but his other teammates maybe don't have the same ranking or overall ranking to give as much there, but they're going up against Sensei, who have the 73rd overall, the 54th overall, and the 74th overall playing for their team. And Posido, who you were talking about before as well, they've got 2 players in the 81st overall, which is Reyes, and then Zero FMG, who is 19th overall and the #1 in the world for technical. For Destiny, though, for Destiny Stay York, they don't have anyone who's quite high up on there in this crazy rankings, but they're all very capable players. But just to have so many of the best in the world, the top 100 players for the world in this game, all competing and getting this far in the bracket. It's impressive, and it just means I know we're going to see some great Gekishin Squadra action today.
Yeah, this is the first time we're going to see these players from South America, but super excited that these players are actually one of the best players in the world as well. So yeah, very excited to see how they'll perform in the semifinals and the finals as well. All right, let's explain the tournament rules. All matches will follow Gekishin rules, with the Divine Draw being random. Usable heroes include all those that have been implemented in-game, and there are no limitations on Divine combo cards as well. Now onto the tournament prizes. As a participation prize, all teams that made it through the open stage will receive an exclusive SQUADRA BLAST limited edition hit effect and 250 Dragon Gems. Plus, they will receive P3G capsules based on their performance in the open stage. Now, here are the prizes that await the top ranking teams. This time, the winning team will earn a limited edition skin, limited edition badge, and 20 P3G capsules. The limited edition skin this time around will be one for Super Vegito. Also, the 4 teams in the top 4 will earn a limited edition badge as well as 20 P3G capsules.
Oh, it's such great things to see when you look at these prizes we have here. Super Vegito is such a popular hero right now that I'm sure anyone who's using him, especially any damage users in there, they'll be really happy to receive that. And then, of course, just looking at the badge you get, whether you're champion, runner-up, or in the top 4 overall, right? Having that badge is a mark of honor for the grind you put into this game, putting yourself as one of the best players in your region. And that just means you're scary every time someone sees you with that badge, because there's only a few people, if you think of it right, there's only going to be 4 teams from each region that can have any of these badges. That's like a very limited edition thing.
All right, absolutely. All right, next up, let's take a look at that serial code everyone has been waiting for. Over the course of the live stream, we'll be revealing parts of a serial code that will award you with 5 P3G capsules. All right, so without
you got to make sure you get your pen ready.
Oh yeah,
get your pen ready. Make sure you have it there. You know.
Yeah, we have our pens as well, right? Just for this code. All right. Without further ado, here are the first 4 codes. A73F. A73F are the first 4 characters of the serial code. There is an expiration date, so please be aware of that as well. March 16th, 11 p.m. PDT is the deadline for this serial code. Please enter the code before that date. All right, so with that done, we are going to head into the semifinals, first semifinals game as it gets prepared. Yeah, as when we're ready for it.
Yep, and this first semifinals game, Team Captain Montoya taking on Team Sensei. This is going to be probably, for me, the most exciting semi-final game. Having the best player in the world, Wolves, coming from Peru, alongside his 3 Argentinian friends. I was actually able to talk to him a bit yesterday on Discord. And you know what? I'll give him a shout out right now, because he didn't know English so well, so he was using a translator just to communicate with me. And he was saying like, okay, guys, so I'll read you out some of the notes I was talking. He's been playing competitive games since he was very little. He loves MOBAs for sure, and he was a big fan of Dragon Ball. He's had a lot of time playing the tank and the technical role, but he just likes DPS more, and he really wants to show that SA is not a weak region. He says everyone's always talking about Europe and North America, Asia. He wants to show that South America can be a strong region, which is why he was grinding for that #1 spot overall. Now, looking at his teammates he has here, all very capable players, but they've got some mixed skills in there. Not all triple S ranks in there, right? Some are A4, A3 in different roles, depending on what they're playing on. But going up against Team Sensei. Team Sensei has 3 players in top 100. They definitely are a skillful duo. But what's interesting is their 4th player here, Lorio Fabico. I'm going to struggle to say some of these names, I'll be honest.
Yeah, some of these names are a bit difficult to read out.
Now,
we'll do our best there.
He plays S rank in the damage role, but only a B4 in tank and a B2 in technical. So it brings down the overall ranking, but it doesn't mean that he's not going to be a capable player. You know, still grinding to S rank as a damage is going to be something that's very hard to do. And it's going to be very interesting to see just how they're going to match up against Captain Montoya's team, because I feel like this is one that I expect to go all 3 games and have a real back and forth in there. Like, I don't expect this to just be a kind of walkover game. And also, just for South America in general, I want to know, are they going to go for some different hero compositions? We saw so much Bardock being used, right? We saw Vegeta, we saw Kefla over and over again. And look, as we're starting to get into it, we'll get to understand it. And already
we have a Frieza and a
different.
hit. All right, looks like the teams actually are going to be Stay Orc and Pseudo. Sorry about that. The first
we swapped on the other side.
The other two teams.
We swapped on the other side.
We do have a Brawly as well, and Cell that we might cover a bit in other sections of the stream. But go ahead.
I can give us the data on this straight away, right? So Zero FMG, who's playing the hit, he is the #1 in the world technical. So him playing a hit, I'm expecting some of the best hit gameplay you've ever seen right now. He's also 19th in the world overall. Reyes, as joining him on that team, is also 81st in the world overall, 26th in the world for the damage rank at the same time, and he'll be playing the Kefla. But I love the fact that we're going to see Broly in here straight away. We're going to see the Ubin and also Stayhawk, Destiny Stayhawk going for this Cell. Cell is something we're not seeing so much in EU and NA play, so he must have some tricks up his sleeve. Maybe he's going to really focus on trying to get that transformation early when he's got the bioenergy built up. This excites me from the very beginning. This is what we come for when it comes to a game from South America to kick things off with.
All right, let's take a look at the first battle of the first semifinals match for Squadra Blast SA 2026 Sharp 1 Stay Orc vs Pseudo. Let's go!
Oh yes, let's see what can happen within this one. Team Pseudo, they are in a position where they have some very capable players right now, and they need to show it. We've got the Bardock, which is going to be played in very well, I think, here, right? It's definitely an in-meta character, but is he used to playing up against players who play Cell? You know, it might be something different for him. He has to be careful of that, being grabbed the whole time. Can't expose his back to the enemy. And also, we didn't really touch on this. First attack from the hit already. That, you know, that's to be expected when you're going with Zero FMG being one of the very best in the world. But Lemmy Tedu playing the Frieza right now. This is going to be interesting for me because we saw that in some regions Frieza is still being used, but at the top level in EU and NA it's not as clear cut. We're not seeing it as much right now.
Yeah, definitely at a lower rank, like in the C's, B's maybe. I do see some Friezas quite often actually. It is a very difficult hero to play against if you do not know what his skills can do to you.
Okay, so straight away, we're already seeing just a small skirmish going on down here. Broly got to be very careful. Godex being pushed back, needs to get himself healed up. Frieza, in the meantime, might try and go for a grab, but the distance was too far. Remember, he wants to grab as much as possible with his skill 2 in order to be able to get his bioenergy up and get himself in a great position. Already, though, look at this. Zero FMG making a push on his hit, leaving the top lane, coming down to the bottom lane to back his teammates up.
First on the Cell.
A kill. Absolutely brilliant. Cell goes down, and remember, until Cell transforms, he is very weak in the early game, which is something that Bardock will not have a problem with. And because of this first initial kill, they're going to be straight on the Kai, get the extra XP. So Kefla and Bardock, level 5. The Nappa is going to be spawning down below, and that can benefit you from getting that early rush attack in there.
All right, and just for the newer players out there as well, Cell has that kind of unique transformation system. Most other heroes transform at level 7. For Cell, you do need to charge up that transformation gauge. All right,
and it's not an easy one to do, but
for Team Pseudo.
And there was literally no fighting going on from the side of Destiny Stayhawk here. The thing is, they have a Frieza which could be so useful in those boss fights, but he stayed in the top lane farming. So maybe they're just planning to get him up on levels early on here, especially as he's going to have to be able to deal with that hit. The good thing is, we don't touch on the helpers too much, but Frieza did go for the Shu helper, which will help you see the hit in these team fights. Because the hit himself can be quite spongy, but as he goes invisible, he's so hard to deal with. And remember, they're dealing with Zero FMG, the best technical player in the world.
All right, Pseudo taking that boss and also taking down Elite as well in the aftermath. So they are slightly in the lead at the moment.
Yeah, and a slight bit of damage being done on to the God of Destruction at the same time. Broly still waiting for his transformation, which will come in the next level. Frieza's worked his way down here to the bottom lane. So they seem to be willing to flex the lanes a little bit here, you know?
Yeah, both
They're
teams
not willing
actually
to just
roaming
stick to the
really
typical
well.
roles. Yeah. And this is good. This is awareness of map control, what they want to do and how they want to take space.
That speed on the Frieza is insane as well.
Oh, yeah.
I'm zooming back.
And you saw that speed he had. This is without him having any speed cards right now. So he's not gone for any cards that are going to help him with speed. This is just the natural boost he's been able to get from it. So for now, we're being careful. The Super Oob, I heard that his translated name is Frank right now. So he's playing on the South American side of Team Pursuido.
Are the Jackie
So early fights might be happening. Right as the Jackie's going down. Oh, he jumped straight in with this.
And they're going right into it. All right, a lot of super attacks coming in as well. Cell still alive. Oh, does go down. Frieza down as well. 2 KOs for Team Pursuido.
You saw that the Cell was trying to ult the super attack his way out of that with the energy field, but it wasn't going to work out there. They're doing tons of damage, but Destiny gets it. The Broly, huge take. That's really massive for his team. He may have gone down in the meantime, but that was a huge win for Destiny Stay Up to be able to get a boss here when 2 of their team members had already gone down.
It looks like Frieza running down to that bot lane as well to take control.
And this is where he can get that extra farm. I said, watch the levels of what this Frieza will be able to do, because he can just set up and farm so successfully many times. He can roam, farm, and help out securing a lot of space for his team. That could be a difference maker here if we don't start to see this hit, get up in levels and maneuver around and go for maybe some of these, not just backdooring, but some of the kills he can get from behind, catching a player off guard and really pinning them down. He can be such a nuisance to play against.
We have that hit roaming around as well. That cloak, really dangerous when you play against him. You really need to keep track of where he is.
It's the cloak, and it's also the fact they got the superstar early on here as well, when we're looking at the divine draw that happened.
And the clouds as well, maybe in his favor as well.
Yeah.
Just a lot in the hit's favor. We will have the next boss coming up in roughly 20 seconds, so the teams should be preparing for that.
And this will be a very important boss. Yep, we're going to be getting it to come through now. It's going to be Jacko coming down. Jacko going to give some of the skill damage of the tower rush ability at the same time. And look, Frieza, this is what I want to see from a Frieza. Setting up for the boss, because it can solo a boss so well. Its skill set is perfect for that, but Bardock knows. He's jumping on top of him early on, wants to take down the Frieza. This is absolute carnage in the middle.
2 players going down
come out from the Cell, but it didn't work. Again, 2 of them finished off here. Jacko's gone down to Reyes.
Third player going down for Stayark as well.
Coming on, and it's nearly a team wipe. The Frieza had to escape. He ran back up to the top, and he will hold on to it, but can he defend the God of Destruction? He drops his ult down, but it's not going to be enough. He can't go down, and he does. It's an enemy team KO. They can push forward and just towers. Look at how they're going to split onto this. So much damage going to be done here, and this puts Team Pursuido in such a good position right now to absolutely destroy the defenses that Destiny Stay Up have here.
Yeah, taking down 2 of the frontline God of Destructions and pushing these backline God of Destructions as well. Nice KO on the Brawly and Cell once again. I believe taking them down for the 2nd time that fight.
This is a really strong start from them. Frieza needed to stay alive. He wanted to try and do the right thing. He was setting up to defend that top tower, but instead he found himself not able to get away. Remember, I spoke earlier about his cards. He didn't have the extra movement speed. So when he does get it off the back of his skills, that's one thing, off of his passive, but not having the cards meant he couldn't quickly vanish away, and he was interestingly taken down in a way he probably didn't expect, because he tried to ult in time as well and get himself into a good position. Oh, this is so tough, man. When you're on the back foot like this, there has been only a little bit of damage done over to Team Pursuido up on their northern tower there for the God of Destruction. Yeah. And they need to somehow get a boss in order to fight this off, not give a triple boss KO. Oh, and look at this. This is great from Zero. He pinned down the Cell, forces him back. He can roam, and he can be such a nuisance.
Oh, it looks like the Ribrian is up.
Oh!
Nice.
If they can't get this rib aim for Destiny Stay it's game over. There is no way to come out of this. Oh, and this is great. The super attack coming out from here. And look at the speed. He's looking around. They can't see him. They don't know what's going on. Do you know what he's doing with that?
Coming in from both of the damage roll characters on the Pasuito side. Nice take. This will be the triple boss KO.
There is no way out now
this
for Destiny
is going to be
Stay
really rough. They do take down the 2 damage dealers, though.
The 2 damage dealers are up so quickly because they haven't been dying, though, so they're in such a good position. Look how fast they were back into the game. And I just want to focus in on what the hit did there, which was so smart. This is why he is the #1 technical player in the world. He used his super attack just when the ult was, just when the boss fight was going on, and he was able to maneuver around and see where they all were. He could communicate that to his team, and then he could know that it was safe to go for Ribrian and make sure they can get the triple boss KO.
Awesome. Just one more God of Destruction to go for Team Pasuito.
It's all on this team fight. And look at the levels, by the way. Kefla, Oob, 13, 0 on the hit on 12. Pasuito on 11 himself for the tank. There is no chance. And another thing we didn't really touch on was Stayhawk. He couldn't transform on Cell for so long because he wasn't getting that bioenergy. He's only just did, I think, at level 10, so he was so far behind.
Looks like they are in a really tight spot. Will they be able to defend this tower? It looks really difficult from just any perspective on it. It's like, oh, Frieza getting taken down first.
Frieza taken down. That's your defense gone out of the way. Now it's just onto the individual fights. This is going to be so hard to hold. You can see Elite is trying to push as hard as he can. Super attack comes in, but Hit's still alive. He's trying to keep himself
two more players down
and poke in at the same time. This is just destruction after destruction. Only Godex remains. He's so low on health. He can't defend this. The God of Destruction will fall very quickly. And now it's all focused on that Dragon Ball. Team Pasuito looking to take this down. An enemy team KO once again, and that will be it. First game taken by Team Pasuito, and they look so strong, so confident, knowing exactly what they were doing.
Super solid performance. All right, Hit taking that MVP.
There's no surprise. There's no surprise. Zero FMG, the #1 technical player in the world, getting the MVP at the same time. And it was the way he was so aware of everything that was going on the map again and again. It was just so hard for Team Destiny Stayhawk to be able to deal with that. I don't know how they're going to try and counter it going into the next game. They probably need to look at a hero change, which we didn't see too often, right? We only saw Team Abe do it in Europe last time around, but this was such a convincing win. It was like they were just outplayed, a hero to hero, lane to lane. Something has to change going into the next one.
All right, let's take a look at the results of that game.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah, just the numbers.
Hits, assists, man. You see, with Hit here, right? This is one of the MVPs that I can completely agree with. Because, yes, he got 3 towers. By the way, we were not even seeing him take down the Gods of Destruction at times, right? But he was on there because he was so fast, so quick to maneuver around. The fact he got 4 kills is impressive, but it's the assist, meaning that he was involved in everything he needed to be involved in to do the key damage and put them in a good position. Obviously, Reyes is going to be there on the Kefla, taking on most of those fights to actually pick up the final kills, dealing the more damage. But this is exactly what you want to see. I feel like the Cell from Stayhawk was a little bit underwhelming, and definitely the Frieza. The build, I'm not going to question the build so much because I'm not such an informed Frieza player myself, but he definitely just felt like he was behind so many times, you know, especially not having the speed he needed at the whole game.
Yeah, definitely. All right, let's take a look at the replay from that previous battle between Stayhawk and Pasuito.
Let's go. Already though, look at this. Zero FMG making a push on his hit, leaving the top lane, coming down to the bottom lane to back his teammates
first
up,
KO on the Cell.
Kill.
We need to charge up that transformation gauge. All right,
it's not an easy one to do, but
for Team Pasuito.
And there was literally no fighting going on from the side of Destiny Stayhawk here. See, the thing is, they have a trade in with this.
And they're going right into it. All right, a lot of super attacks coming in as well. Cell still alive. Oh, does go down. Frieza down as well. 2 KOs for Team Pasuito.
You saw that the Cell was trying to super attack his way out of that right with the energy field, but it wasn't going to work out there. They're doing tons of damage, but Destiny gets it. The Broly, huge take. That's really massive for his team. He may have gone down in the meantime because it can solo a boss so well. Its skill set is perfect for that, but Bardock knows he's jumping on top of him early on, wants to take down the Freezer. This is absolute carnage in the middle.
Two players going down
come out from the Cell, but it didn't work. Again, two of them finished off here. Jacko's gone down to Reyes.
Oh, third one going down for STOEI as well.
Coming on down, and he does. It's an enemy team KO. They can push forward and just towers. Look at how they're going to split onto this. So much damage going to be done here, and this puts Team Pacino in such a good position right now to absolutely destroy the defenses that Destiny STOEI have here.
Yeah, taking down two of the frontline God of Destructions and pushing these backline God of Destructions as well.
He's looking around, they can't see him, they don't know what's going on.
It looks like the super attack's coming in from both of the damage roll characters on the Pacino side. Nice take. This will be the triple boss KO.
There is no way out now
this
for Destiny STOEI. Elite is trying to push as hard as he can. Super attack comes in, but Hit's still alive. He's trying to keep himself
two more players down
and poke in at the same time. This is just destruction after destruction. Only Godex remains. He's so low on health, he can't defend this. The God of Destruction will fall very quickly, and now it's all focused on that Dragon Ball. Team Pacino looking to take this down. An enemy team KO once again, and that will be it. First game taken by Team Pacino, and they look so strong, so confident, knowing exactly what they were doing.
Super solid performance. All right, Hit taking that MVP. All right, so that was the replay from Battle 1 between STOEI and Pacino. We do have that MVP slide ready, so let's take a look at that.
Lovely. Oh, this is what I wanted to talk about when it comes to the Hit. Hit gets a bad name because I feel like he's one of the most difficult characters to play to a high level. But if you're someone like Zero FMG, who's proven himself across multiple seasons to be one of the best players in the world with this technical character, he is right now the #1 in the world in technical role, 19th overall across the whole game. That's everyone playing. This isn't just like within South America. This is the whole world right now. And people look and say, oh, he didn't do too much damage. He is not there just to do damage. He is there to be annoying. He is there to get information. He can scout forward. He can roam around the map. The way he used his super attack was absolutely perfect. You know, this, for me, when I saw that super attack being used at the right time, just before the Ribrian boss, it told me that there was no way that they were going to lose this boss fight, because he stopped and slowed down the Broly, who couldn't then come into the fight. Only the Kefla was there. He had good awareness of all the actions they were taking around him, and he could just confidently tell his team, this is our time to strike. This is where we end the game.
Yeah, definitely, as you mentioned, that ability to just scout out information, and especially in this tournament kind of situation, you have all of your teammates on voice comms, so you can really rally that information as soon as you get it. So yeah, even better, I guess, than in solo queue as a character in a team composition like this.
And you also saw in this match, right, how the Cell was not able to get off many of the grabs. You know, he wants to go for his skill too, take them, grab them from behind, and also suck out their bioenergy so he can transform. A really good game for a Cell is where you see him transform at like level 5 or 6. Up until that point, he is kind of struggling. I saw such a low-end transformation because he didn't have opportunity to get the game going himself. So the Cell and the Freezer, both of them were so far behind that they were not really able to be a factor in helping this team fight take place. And that was a big problem here for them. Team Destiny need to maybe look at what else they can do, maybe what other heroes they can go to. I know we spoke about this before yesterday in Europe, but I'll just say that because we didn't see that happen, it's probably not likely. We know they like to stick to their guns, but I feel like this is a must. It has to change here because, okay, it is a change.
Like there is a mini Goku this time coming in.
It's not the change I was hoping for. I didn't have a problem with Broly so much. Goku Daima will give you some more range in there, right? Can also do some of the damage over time with his Pansy Bombs in there. But I mean, Goku Daima wasn't the problem. And I know STOEI might go back and listen to this commentary and say, but I love my Cell, I stick to my Cell. We know it's a popular character in South America, but it didn't work. And you're just losing the lane so fast to Pacino, who is obviously, he's a very capable player, but he's also playing Bardock, who is so far in the meta right now. He is such a strong individual character. So I'm a little bit nervous for how this game might go. this seems to be like a matchup that Destiny Steelk are going to struggle with, but maybe they've got some ideas and plans of how they want to try and take the bosses with Goku Daima, because Son Goku Mini himself is just very capable of quickly securing bosses if they need it to be done.
All right, looks like we are loaded up. Let's take a look at Battle 2. Squadra Blast SA 2026 Sharp 1, the second battle between Steork and Pasuito is about to begin.
And for Pasuito, they're up one game right now. Their confidence is so high, especially with how they won that first game. This game, when it comes to Destiny Steelk, I'm looking at the freezer and I'm looking at the cell. It is on you two guys to turn this around and play to the level that got you here to the semifinals. It's already getting to the semifinals, but I think it was over 90 teams signed up for South America, which is super impressive for the region's first ever Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra tournament. But they need to show more of this individual play of why they're here. And do you know what's interesting straight away? The Daima Goku is going to be down in the bottom lane. Normally he plays top lane across Europe and North America. Normally the Kefla would be down with him, but they're changing it up here. So a little difference coming in straight from the beginning of how I would normally see the meta played out.
All right, and just as we're in this early stage of this battle, do you have any insight on like the matchup between maybe Frieza and Hit?
For Frieza and Hit, right, it's obviously, when we look at how Frieza can play in terms of setting up, it's very hard for him to set up his units in order to defend, because Hit can obviously backstab so many times. You're going to see already he's trying to make a move down here to help them out.
Yeah, Frieza actually comes down as well. It is a 3v3 in the top side.
And I feel like that Frieza needs to do this. He needs to be using his maneuverability and his speed as much as possible. But as soon as he sets down Zarbon and Daboria, they basically end up being stuck there. And many players now know how to deal with that. They know how to destroy it. They know how to kind of counter him in that sense. So he's great for bossing if he's left alone. He's great in a lot of solo plays. But when you're playing against a team who's playing so well, it's going to be very hard. And you're going up against Zero FMG. He's just going to disappear. You won't know where he's coming from. Look, he's got cloud cover even now. And then he'll take them out very quickly. He'll be the nuisance to this Frieza. It's almost like a direct counter.
Yeah, definitely knows how to play against that technical opponent, Frieza. All right, we do have the Jackie spawning first this time in the top side.
It happens so fast. We just start to get into the game. Jackie's already here 2 minutes in.
Right
this is nice. Destiny Steelk's on top very early on here. Not everyone has rotated in. It's actually the Hit that's staying down
from
in
the
lower side,
Frieza.
and that's what you want to see. This is exactly it from the Frieza. Starting off strong, starting off fast, setting himself up for the bosses. Remember, Frieza can control this so well. Frieza is just the boss killer overall, and he does that by getting his Imperial Decree skill-free up early on and helping his Zarbon and Dodoria get this extra damage going. That's such a huge factor, which we didn't see play into effect in the first game.
Yeah, super clean setup from Team Steork, and that Jackie, the real Jackie, is spawning on the left side in their favor as well.
And also interesting right now is Elite, who's playing the Kefla for Destiny Steelk. He's actually found himself at level 7 already. If we also keep an eye on Steelk for Cell, see how much bio energy he's been able to gain and where that could put him at the same time.
Looks like overall they are doing better than in the previous game, taking that boss as well as the levels, as you mentioned.
Definitely a better early start here. Now, what we didn't get to see too much of is Frank, who we're looking at right now, playing the Oob. He was not really like a huge factor in winning some of the fights. He does a lot of damage from far away, but you can see it's not being used in the same way we saw in Europe, where he's like the go-getting attacker and doing all the damage in there. And I love that here. Just now we see this from the Hit. You see, Frieza sets his minions up, and Zero gets out of there. He's not looking to take that fight. He just makes sure he's not in range, doesn't want to get pinned down, and he can choose to disengage and go around.
All right, looks like the Nappa is
look, he's setting up so fast. Frieza's already down here, ready for Nappa. 8 seconds till Nappa spawns.
The Pasuito are on the left side, though. They might want to try to get him before he sets up.
Okay, this
Looks
time
like
around,
we're looking right
Bushido
for,
is there.
all of them.
They're
4v4
ready for it. This
for
could be
this
a big
Namco. Who's
team
going to take
fight.
it? Nice take from the Oob. Team
Huge run from
Pasuito
the
taking
Oob,
it.
but this
Oh, Cell
cost
going
them.
down. 3 players on Team Pasuito
Oh,
going
no,
down.
could be
Hit the
Team
only
KO.
player
He's
alive.
got out of there.
Oh,
Oh.
nice. And Cell getting picked up from that pod as well.
And look, this is the difference. Cell has now managed to transform. Level 7, he got enough bioenergy off the back of these wins. But this is a huge problem for Pasuito because we saw again 3 of them go down during a boss fight. That means they're given a lot more experience over. Frieza, Daima, Goku is at level 9 already. We've got 8 for Elite on the Kefla and 7 ready to transform. Perfect form Cell. He's already there. Is it Stayhawk himself? So they are levels ahead. They have got the lane, and now it's a back foot farming go for Pasuito.
All right, let's see if Stayhawk can take this advantage and take this game as well. There are still 2 more bosses. See which team will
There's
take
still plenty
those.
of chance. And also, this is really good in terms of it split the bosses again 1-1.
Yeah.
So it's not like you're going to be completely snowballed out of this early on. It's all about just gaining the levels back. Bardock himself has got finally to level 7, so he can transform when needed. You'll probably see him save that until his health gets low, and then he jumps into it.
All right, we do have that next boss in roughly 30 seconds. For those newer players, though, for the transformations, what are the best timings, you think, for, I guess, the damage rolls, technical rolls, and the tank rolls?
I feel like
while we have time,
you basically, as soon as you've got your transformation,
Yeah.
you need to do it basically when you do get the lower health. Because if you can be in a fight and you want to play a little bit more aggressive, you know you've got that transformation to give you full health again. So then you can take your time and get the job done. Look at this from Pasuito. This is really smart. They dealt straight away with Frieza so that he couldn't set up and get
pushing
all
him
his
back.
damage onto the boss. So they pushed him back, got him out of there. Now it's up to Godex and Stayhawk to try and hold on. But they're
nice,
both going
taking down 3 players from
kills.
Stayhawk.
Absolutely huge. Only Frieza remains, and Pasuito, they're going to comfortably get this one. 0 problems at all for them. And remember, Ribrian is going to give healing that they need, and this is a key boss. This is almost like if you don't have the triple boss KO effect yet to your name, and you're trading bosses like they have 1-1, this is the boss that you feel like is a must secure in order to do damage. And look at this, a God of Destruction's gone down, and guess who's back in the lead? It's Team Pasuito. That is a huge play coming out.
That was super impressive, taking down 3 of their opponents before that fight, forcing Frieza to fall back as well.
Yeah, and by the way, if Frieza stayed around there, that would have been another team wipe.
Yeah, definitely.
Everyone killed, and then it would have been almost a nearly instant win again. I'm sad to say it, but a fast game,
Yeah.
and it would have been 2-0 Pasuito. Now, Destiny Stayhawk still have a chance here, but it's not going to be easy. And look at this from Zero FMG. He's being annoying. He's poking around. He wants them to follow him.
Ooh,
Reyes
nice
has
take
gone
on
down,
Reyes.
though. Great double kill coming in there to make that work in their favor. 2 of them challenging onto Reyes. They knew that Zero would fall back. He's not going to stay around and fight, but it's also stopping his poking coming in. Good teamwork. They're still in this game. They are not out of it just yet, but they need to be able to secure themselves a God of Destruction. They're still getting the farm on there. Stayhawk is starting to get lower on levels. I'm really impressed with Pasuito, who are being able to gain the levels. There was a one point, maybe at 5 minutes in the game, where they were quite far behind and it was looking scary for them. But they've come back into it. Now we're going to get the Jacko boss spawn, and 100% Destiny Stayhawk need to get this one.
Yeah,
They
looks like
cannot
Pasuito
let this
actually
slip at
ahead
all.
in levels now.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah,
just
they've
all
gone
over the
ahead.
board. Yeah, super impressive how they can come back from that.
They were so far behind just 3 minutes ago, and they've already turned it on their head. They played so well. Oh no, Cell out of this. This is not what you want. You're going in for a boss fight and you've already lost your tank. This is not ideal, and the Jacko is so important for Destiny Stayhawk. They're going to try and push for this. Elite will not have the health to do it. The super attacks are coming in. Reyes
Jacko
on low
still
health,
alive, but
securing
nice.
the damage.
Secure
Jacko gone
from
down by
Zero.
Zero FMG. Hugely done. Triple boss KO, and now they're just going to run completely across the map, take on all the positions. Look at Zero FMG, even picking up another kill there. Takes down Elite, and they are all over the Gods of Destruction. They don't need to push into this. They're just going to completely farm all they want, take down another God of Destruction, and be in a comfortable position. But it is all now about just surviving when they keep coming back, and you see Stayhawk Destiny trying to push back. And while they're doing this, you can farm the whole time. Look how many minions are on the map.
It looks like they might be taking the cell down as well. Elite going down already.
Energy field, he's locked in with him. This could be difficult though. He's got the health for it. He can fight. Oh,
he is there. He's still alive. His team coming back for him as well. Nice.
Oh, they saved him. They saved him. They saved him. His energy field was impeccable there. Great timing, because otherwise Stayhawk would have died. But the farm still, I spoke about how many minions are on the field.
Yeah.
We've got 13, 13, 12, and 11 right now for Team Presido, and they have no problem because all of Destiny Stayhawk have to sit back and defend. Yes, they've got 2 towers, but they have no map control right now. And that means that all the kills, all the XP that you need to get levels is going to go the way of Team Presido, and then they just need a successful team fight to go forward.
Let's see what Stayhawk does in this really tight spot. Looks like the cell does try to get a bit of an XP there. They are roaming really just close by their towers, though. They really can't get picked off, as you mentioned.
Yeah. They can't get picked. Like if one player dies here, that means it's going to be straight game on. They want to play the 4v3, use that to their advantage, and just look at how they're patrolling the map. Cell cannot go too far. He knows this, even with the cloud covering. Hit, by the way, you can see on Zero, he's stayed on their side of the map. He's on Destiny Stayhawk side of the map, and he's taking all of the extra farm in the middle, where the rest of his team are cleaning up everything else that is theirs.
It means like we have a clash with the Stayhawk Cell going down. Nice
instant
pick. The Bardock catching Cell there.
And by the way, Bardock didn't even use his super attack, and that was that fast because he had backup from his teammates, so he's holding on to it. And you can see now they're just waiting, waiting for their time to pounce. They've split into a 2 versus 2 split. And this is common when you're far ahead, especially as you know they're under pressure without a tank in play.
All right, looks like they are going in for the KO onto Elite. Nice take. They should be going for the God of Destruction as well, taking down Frieza as well. No, Frieza does barely make it out.
He escaped. He escaped, he held on to it, but can they hold on to their God of Destruction? There is so much pressure being applied on him. Bardock's finished off, though. Bardock's finished off.
Yeah, Bardock is down.
Went down straight away. Reyes is trying to hold on.
Reyes is super low. Nice save from Zero FMG.
Great work from Zero FMG. The hit playing perfectly, stunning them, putting him in position, and he's now recalling to get health by not risking it. This is beautiful team play. You know you don't want to overextend, lose a team fight, and then suddenly lose the game.
Yeah, that was just really beautiful from the hit there. Insane plays.
And they can farm some more.
Yep.
But this is a deep game, by the way. We're 12 minutes in almost. 12 minutes in. It's hard for the farm. Cell is only level 11 right now, so he's going to struggle in a lot of these team fights.
Do you think the team compositions also kind of influence the length of the game as well, the Cell and the Frieza?
Yeah, definitely, because you can have a bit more even. Obviously, in the previous game, it was the enemy triple KO. Yeah. Sorry, the enemy KO of all 4 going down. That's what cost them. But you can see this has come a little bit more neutral, especially where the Frieza is defending a lot.
All right, we do have the Zenos charging in about 3 minutes, actually. Super excited if that we can see that as well.
Oh, perfect use of his super. Nice. Perfect use of the super. Look at him just patrolling right now. He's avoiding everything. He's going back and forth. Elite finding himself out of its low damage done from one God of Destruction taken. Only one more to find. Oh no, only Goku Diamond remains. He could die here as well. He's so low. He's been stunned. Enemy team KO once again. Team Presido looking strong, and no one will be back in time to finish this off. This is a free game. Run all the way, destroy the shell, pick up that Dragon Ball. 2-0 to the grand final. Team Presido have done it once again, and Zero FMG stands confidently and proudly with that Dragon Ball in hand with a smile on his face. And another MVP. This is the level of hit that we are missing in top tier Gekishin Squadra competition. Zero is showing it to us right now, and he is living the dream as a hit player. If you're watching at home and you like playing hit, you need to learn from this man.
Yeah, definitely. Just the roaming as well as saving his teammates there at the end, or towards the end there. So yeah, just doing everything as a technical slash support-ish role character should be doing. Super nice performance. All right, let's take a look at the results. All right.
And look, it's a lot of these assists again. This is the beauty of Hit. He can assist so many times, and he will be everywhere on the map. Okay, the early game was certainly won by Destiny Steork for sure, but this composition, even with having in the Goku Daima, the Goku Mini into play, this was not going to work out for you just because the Hit is so advanced. Like, the cell can't sustain the same way that Bardock can. The passive ability of Bardock, you know, toughening up as his gorge gets filled up and he's fighting more, it just keeps him alive longer. It's much better for those team fights. And I will say, we didn't talk too much about Frank on the Super U, but he was playing so well of doing damage from far away. He was, many times, if you looked at the minimap, he was just kind of off center and keeping himself at a good distance that he could still ult if he needed to, use some of his skills, push on in. And he was supporting really well. And I will say at the same time, some of the decisions on when Reyes was doing the super attack for Kefla was perfect. He'd be on like 10, 15% health, maybe 20% health, drop the super attack, get a lot of speed in there, and just do so much damage across it.
Yeah, these two damaged players, just want to add on a bit. Reyes being a bit more aggressive, and then Frank in the back, not dying, just making sure he can support his team throughout all these skirmishes. So really nice play from those damage roll players as well. All right, let's take a look at the replay from Battle 2 between Steork and Pseudo.
Not everyone is rotated in. It's actually the Hit that's staying down
from
in
the
the lower
freezer.
side, and that's what you want to see. This is exactly it from the freezer. Starting off strong, starting off fast, setting himself up for the bosses. Okay, this time around, Pseudo is there.
All of them.
They're ready for it.
This for this snapback. Who's going to take it? Nice take from the Oob. Team Pseudo taking it. Oh, Cell going down. 3 players on Team Pseudo going down. Hit the only player alive.
He's got out of there.
Oh.
You know you've got that transformation to give you full health again. So then you can take your time and get the job done. Look at this from Pseudo. This is really smart. They dealt straight away with Freezer so that he couldn't set up and get his all his damage onto the boss. So they pushed him back, got him out of there. Now it's up to Godex and Steork to try and hold on, but they're
nice,
both going
taking down 3 players from Steork.
Absolutely huge. Only Freezer remains, and Pseudo, they're going to comfortably get this one. 0 problems at all for them. And remember, Ribrian is going to give healing that they need, and this is a key boss. This is almost like you've already lost your tank. This is not ideal, and the Jacko is so important for Destiny Steork. They're going to try and push for this. Elite will not have the health to do it. The super attacks are coming in. Reyes
Jacko's still alive, but
securing the damage. Jacko gone down by 0 FMG, hugely done, triple boss KO, and now they're just going to run completely across the map, take on all the positions. Look at 0 FMG, even picking up another kill there, takes down Elite. Attack in play.
All right, looks like they are going in for the KO onto Elite. Nice take. They should be going for the God of Destruction as well, taking down Frieza as well. No, Frieza does barely make it out.
He escaped. He escaped, he held on to it, but can they hold on to their God of Destruction? There is so much pressure being applied for them. Bardock's finished off, though. Bardock's finished off.
Yeah, Bardock is down.
Went down straight away. Reyes is trying to hold on.
Reyes is super low. Nice save from 0 FMG.
Great work from... Oh, perfect use of his super.
Nice.
Perfect use of the super. Look at him just patrolling right now. He's avoiding everything. He's going back and forth. Elite finding himself out of its low damage done from 1 God of Destruction taken. Only one more to find. Oh no, only Goku Daima remains. He could die here as well. He's so low. He's been stunned. Enemy team KO once again. Team Pseudo looking strong, and no one will be back in time to finish this off. This is a free game. Run all the way, destroy the shell, pick up that Dragon Ball. 2-0 to the grand final. Team Pseudo have done it once again, and 0 FMG stands confidently and proudly with that Dragon Ball in hand with a smile on his face. And another MVP.
All right, so that was the replay of Battle 2 between Steork and Pseudo. A bit of a rough start for Pseudo, but they did come back to take the second battle and move on towards the grand finals.
Yeah, and you know what? That's what impresses me is that Team Pseudo, they just found themselves on the back foot, but they didn't let it get to them. They still made the right choices. They were under level around the 5-minute mark. They weren't able to secure the second boss that they wanted to do there, right? It was a trade of bosses 1-to-1, but then they still came back to it with smart team fights and good farming, amazing use of the hit as well. That's what will happen when you have the #1 technical in the world at this game on your team. And I will just say that I'm not going to jump the gun and say they're now favorites to win the tournament. We haven't seen Team Captain Montoya do this, right? But this could be also for people watching at home that this was a bit of an uneven matchup in terms of the heroes being used. And I know there are people looking at this and thinking, why are they using Cell? Why are they using Freezer? In different regions, some heroes are more popular. We are learning that, right?
Yeah.
And there are some heroes we see that are more in meta and not in meta. Like I play in the Europe region. I don't see so much Cell. I don't see so much Freezer coming in there, especially when you're looking at like S rank level. But I will say that if people are confident and believe in these heroes, they can use it. But I think if you're playing in a tournament and you're playing on a top tier level, you should always be able to have maybe 2 heroes per role you are playing that you can be like god tier at, that you can make sure that you could switch to if needed, because it really did feel like they were outmatched in the veto of choosing characters and choosing who they wanted to play.
All right, let's take another look at the MVP, that god tier hit.
Look, it's more damage this time, right? It's not about the kills with hit, it's about what he's doing. So, okay, 216,115 total damage inflicted. Took only 56,000 of damage, didn't die at all in there, 7 assists. But what is impressive again is just where you see him on the map. He is being annoying, he is poking in and out, he is playing the game the way you are supposed to play a hit, and he has great cohesion and great chemistry with his teamwork, with his team. And that's what's making it work. Teamwork equals dream work, and that was what we wanted to see there.
All right, let's see if they can perform in a similar fashion in the grand finals. All right, we have the brackets updated. Let's check out the next match. All right, so once again, the first semifinals went to Team Pasuito. Next up, we're going to be taking a look at the second semifinals match between Captain Montoya and Sensei. All right,
this is going to be very exciting. We talked a little bit about Captain Montoya versus Team Sensei in here, and this is where we have 4 players across a total of 8 players that are all playing at the top level in the world. I'll give the breakdown once again. So Team Montoya is 3 players from Argentina and then Wolves from Peru. Wolves is the #1 player in the world at this game overall on the rankings. He is the #1 damage in the world. And let me just tell you how crazy this is. When Abe, who for the first and second season was the #1 overall in the world, he had S rank in all 3 categories: tank, damage, and technical, where Wolves only has A4 damage, A4 tank, S damage, and A3 technical, which means he is pushed so far on points, on wins, with the damage roll, that he's still been able to secure #1 in the world overall. That on its own is a huge achievement. Then, when we look at Team Sensei, they have the 27th in the world best technical, the 18th in the world damage, and the 27th in the world tank. That doesn't mean that they've just got a significant advantage in here. Captain Team Montoya, they're still going to be the favorites coming into it. But what they need to be very careful of if you're Team Sensei is just your Loiro Fabico, this player. He is going to be the one playing a damage role, and he does play damage in S rank, but he is only B4 and B2 in technical and tank. So maybe he has a little bit less experience in playing some of the other roles. So it's going to be about the team cohesion and how they're working together with all of this.
All right, super excited to see which team will proceed to the grand finals. But before that, here's another part of our P3G capsule serial code.
Let's go.
Let's go. 653Z, 653Z, whichever Z or Z you prefer. These are the next 4 characters of the serial code. 653Z, 653Z. We'll be giving out the rest of the code during this stream, so please make sure you write these down so you do not forget. We also love your passionate support and your comments down below and on social media as well, so please continue to show your support for the players of the South American region. Please continue to use the hashtag SQB_SA, all caps, as shown on the screen.
Oh yes, we're reading and we're seeing a lot of the comments people are making on social media about the game, about the event, about us and the commentary and the hype we're trying to bring. So hopefully you guys are enjoying it the whole way through. We are having so much fun covering these games, and this is only the opening weekend. We still have another weekend.
Yeah, we have 2 more series coming up, so super excited for those as well. All right, before the second semifinals match, we have statistics from the SA server during Season 3. So let's start off by looking at the most used characters. All right, in first place we have Vegito with a 10.2% pick rate. We haven't seen him yet in this tournament, but he is still a popular hero to use. Second place we have Brawly with an 8.7% pick rate. Third place Super Saiyan 3 Goku with a 6.8% pick rate. Fourth we have Ultimate Gohan. Fifth we have Gotenks. Sixth place we have Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. Seventh place Toppo. 8th place we have the Bardock, and 9th Super Saiyan Vegeta, and 10th place that Cell we saw from that previous match. All right, what do you think?
You know what a big difference I'm seeing there is, for example, in Europe, Bardock was in the top 4% for the pick rate. So he was 4th place with a 5.1% pick rate, where on SA server, Bardock's only in the 8th position. The Super Vegito is still super popular, as well as Broly across both games. So the top 3 is the same. Ultimate Gohan only a little bit above in there. Gotenks is not as popular in Europe as he is in South America. So there are some slight changes. But for anyone watching this and looking and thinking, what is going on here? Where is Kefla? Remember, Kefla, more of a new character. Not everyone has managed to unlock her just yet, even though she is really powerful and is almost like a must-have as you're looking at within these games, right? Everyone is picking Kefla. You will always see some Kefla. So, you know, give it some time. Wait until next season, the end of this season. You're going to see so much more Kefla coming out.
All right, let's also take a look at the KDA rankings of Season 3, the SA server. All right, so first place, we have the Bardock, actually 2.95, and then the Kefla, as you mentioned, super powerful damage roll hero, 2.89 KDA, and Baby coming in 3rd place, I believe once again, 2.78 KDA, and then we have the Kid Gohan hit, Kale in 6th, the Gammas in 7th, Piccolo, Frieza, and Majin Buu in 10th place. So once again, Baby doing really well in terms of KDA on these solo queue servers.
You know what? I don't know. I must be just wrong. I don't see enough Baby in there. But remember, this is from C4 rank or higher. But definitely within the S ranks, we're not seeing a huge amount of Baby being used. It seems to be a bit of a meme, but I will just take it at this point. It's identical, by the way. EU and SA. Bardock 2.95, and then Kefla 2.90 in Europe, and then 2.89 for SA. Baby only 0.1 point of difference in there. So they're kind of similar across the board early on. It's only later when we get down to like the Majin Buus and the Freeze and stuff that changes around between EU and SA. So kind of similar on the KDA for now.
All right, and yeah, that hit a bit higher than the EU servers hit, I believe. Might be all thanks to Zero FMG there.
Yeah, just one mad army.
Yeah, it's very possible, definitely possible. Yeah, and yeah, he's definitely performing really well on that hero in this tournament so far.
Oh yeah, the thing is, right, when I'm looking at these characters and what I'm seeing in different regions, I'm just really happy that we are getting some diversity.
Yeah,
because so many people just say, oh, we're only picking the meta characters, we're only seeing what's there the whole time. But I mean, this already shows me that the South American teams want to play a little bit different, want to play to what they enjoy. And for all of you at home, if you're new to Gekishin Squadra, if you are just playing for fun, which is what games are made to be, then play the hero that you love, the hero that you grew up in childhood saying, I want to be this person, you know? Like for me, I'm a Vegeta fan. I'll play Vegeta no matter what, even if he's in meta or he's not in meta. Sometimes that's just the way to do it because games are supposed to be enjoyed. But when you do get to the top level, sometimes you got to make some choices in order to be, you know, winning and getting yourself the best advantage possible.
Yeah, definitely. I love my Gohans as well. Thankfully, he's super strong right now in the technical role, the Ultimate Gohan. We haven't seen him yet in this tournament.
No.
We haven't seen Vegito as well. So yeah, looking forward to seeing those two heroes, hopefully in this next semifinals as well as the grand finals as well.
Definitely, definitely. I will say as well, when we get into this next game, right, that this is going to be, from what I'm looking at chat here, Sensei is getting a lot of Brazilian flags put alongside it. So it's going to be a real battle of different areas, different regions within South America. If Sensei's coming from Brazil, then you've got Captain Montoya from Argentina, Wolves from Peru. This is going to be a battle of pride at the same time as well. And I want to just see, when we're seeing so many of these players that have probably played against each other so many times, how they deal with this in a tournament level. This is when we start to talk about mentality. This is when we start to talk about dealing with pressure. And people at home, if you think there is no pressure, well, guess what? They're competing right now for being in a position to put themselves to some of the best players in the region, and they are some of the best players in the world. This means a lot to them. This is what they work for. This is what they grind for. This is what they put hundreds of hours into this game for. So right now, it's not feeling like when they just join a normal game, they're playing with friends, you know, they're just enjoying the game, testing things out. No, this is, they know, like a really important part of their almost beginning of a career within this game.
Yeah, definitely. Literally the beginning of the SA tournament as well. This will be the first champions of the region if they win this tournament. So yeah, there's a lot on the line. It's not just that skin. The skin's definitely amazing. The badges are cool. But you really want to be that #1 first champion of your region as well.
Definitely. And this is the thing. Wolf said a very important thing, that he wants to prove that this region in South America is not a weak region. And okay, looking at looking at how we're starting off straight away, this is not a weak region. This is a region right now who is looking to make sure that they can show themselves in the best light possible. 2 Bardock straight in, 2 Keflers, a Super Vegito in for Loiro, and then Sensei on the Ultimate Gohan alongside Captain Montoya as well. The first time though, we're seeing Piccolo. Now, Piccolo, he requires so much skill to use. Piccolo, for me, is a really strong S tier, maybe Z tier character if you're putting Z tier at the top. His super attack, the special beam cannon, everyone knows that from the anime. Everyone knows that from the manga, right? But what can happen is, if you don't hit that correctly, if you make a misstep, it can cost you a lot. So you need to be super micro skilled at every little detail using the Piccolo. So that could be the difference here, right? It just feels like a character who's super strong, but it can be really punishing if you make a mistake on him.
All right, let's check out the first battle between Team Captain Montoya and Team Sensei. The second semifinals will begin.
So many top tier players, so many, and the very best in the world. I'm gonna keep saying his name, Wolves from Peru right now is going to try and show the world exactly how you're playing this game at the highest level, what it means to be one of the best players in the world, the #1 for Season 3 of Gekishin Squadra. So let's get it on, let's see what's gonna happen.
Yeah, super excited to see the Piccolo as well. Really popular pick in the previous tournament from 2025, actually, just sniping those bosses with his special beam cannon. So yeah, looking forward to that as well. We do have the Ultimate Gohans on both sides this time.
Yeah, the Ultimate Gohans is what we were looking at to try and see, right? This was something that we were certainly focused on in looking at the importance of them. But I mean, we're going to have to wait and see how they're going to be used here within the South American server.
All right, so it looks like in terms of just the composition, Team Sensei's composition, very similar to what we saw yesterday with EU. Both teams playing it fairly safe so far.
And I expect that, right? You can't see the health. They're going to have little fights going on. Wolves as well, nicely securing the Kai. Beautiful stuff there. Sheepy's come up to back him up as well, so they're bringing Bardock up early on.
Oh,
they're
going down!
To systems. They take down the Kefla fast and furious. Remember, Kefla is so weak in terms of just how spongy she can be, how much damage she can take. That was a huge jump. Really impressive rotation. That is the perfect fast rotation early on. And guess what? Jackie Chan, the first boss, is coming up, and they're already there with a lead in terms of the experience. And if they wanted to, they can quite easily secure this Kai, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
It looks like they might be taking down another player. Nice! Sensei going down!
Oh, that is a huge mistake. And look, the rotation was perfect. Piccolo single-handedly holding the bottom lane, only just coming up now.
Nice
They're going to go in
take,
for the
super
fight.
fast take with that
Piccolo
special beam cannon.
Instantly kills it. Special beam cannon is the win. Single-handedly making this happen. And this is absolute destruction from Captain Montoya. Beautifully played, great teamwork, and they are not done yet. Oh, the Vegeto's low as well. He's got to be careful. The Bardock can jump him, but doesn't want to risk it because there is a high level on that Vegito already. He's level 7. So look at what we're seeing here. Wolves and Vegito both level 7. Everyone else 5 across the board. Already, Piccolo's grabbed his super attack back at the beginning, so he's already in a good position to do it. This is just so strong.
Super nice, amazing, just lurking from the Chippy early on that Bardock, saving literally, I guess, that boss, taking down 2 of his opponents in that gank. You know, he hovered the baby for a moment there in the champion or the hero select.
he's trying to bait me, man.
Yeah,
he must have been watching the commentary.
He's definitely watching us.
He's trolling. He's definitely trolling. But what a crazy, impressive start from Captain Montoya.
Yeah.
2 kills already, Sensei on the back foot, 1 boss secured, and it wasn't even close. This was not a matchup so far. Now, this is a very early game. It's nowhere like going to just define everything that's happening right now. But I will say, Poros on this Piccolo, he has impressed me straight away. How fast he was able to hold that. Now, do you know what's beautiful? You know the Hell Zone trap he does, where he puts all the beams in the sky? You can single-handedly hold a God of Destruction and be very defensive there while keeping some distance at the same time. And more often than not, you see a lot of the Piccolos scout forward on the map. So they'll be maneuvering their character somewhere else while keeping an eye on what the Hell Zone trap is doing, which gives you extra visibility. And another battle's already started down here. Oh, the Vegito's low already, being blasted off into all directions. System In's gone
both
down.
damage
This
rolls,
is great
players
work.
down for
Double kill
Sensei.
straight away. Complete domination. The Bardock has to transform because he was on so much low HP, but Poros is there, and he can do a special beam cannon once again if he wants to secure it, but they will just finish it instantly. Piccolo too strong, too smart right now, and Captain Montoya with the double bosses and all the kills going their way. Sensei do not know what is happening to them right now.
Yeah, just perfection there in that early team fight, as well as that boss take.
This is hype. This is the most explosive hype start we have had to any game so far. Oh, Captain Montoya with the constant stun.
Yeah, it looks like nice take on the Vegito.
Vegito may
Just
have the levels, but he doesn't
here.
have the health, and he's completely rolled over. This is why I said Team Captain Montoya with the best player in the world from Peru. I'm not talking about South America right now. He is the best overall player at Gekishin Squadra, and he is dominating right now with great team play with his teammates.
All right, Captain Montoya also taking down the first God of Destruction of the second semifinals. Just ahead in every aspect so far.
I don't know how Sensei get their way out of this. They cannot lose the next boss. If they get triple boss KO, I will just call the game GG already, because I don't know what they could do. It would take a huge mistake from Captain Montoya to lose this if they get all 3 bosses, because right now they are playing together better. Wolves up on level 11. Remember, the Vegito was level 7, the same as Wolves at one point.
Yeah.
But because the Vegito has died twice, he is now on the back foot, and Wolves and Piccolo are just dominating. And look how Captain Montoya is placing his helper to give extra vision at the same time. This is a really smart Ultimate Gohan play. This is what you should be learning from if you want to play Ultimate Gohan.
Nice damage onto the Bardock.
Taken down. The Bardock is out of it again. Your tank is being finished off here. The Vegito's trying to fight for it. Wolves doing a lot of extra damage.
Nice
and they're trying
special
to escape.
beam cannon there as
backing
well.
them up. This is just absolutely crazy. How is he
looks like
getting
they're going to
away
take
with
down
this?
another player as well. Kefla going down.
They're hunting, but they could go for the boss. Captain Montoya is hunting Sensei down. He's got the levels. This could be the team KO. This
Will
is
they
great.
get it?
They're going
oh,
for it.
Just barely getting out alive.
Nice
Nice save by the Bardock.
Oh,
Oh,
Captain Montoya does go down a slight overextension, but they're going to get the triple boss KO. Jacko falls. Wolves did all the damage. He can go back and heal right now. Captain Montoya now have all of the gods of destruction in their eyes. They don't need to be scared of this. You can defend all you want, but they've got the big boost. You see Chippy now going for the fight, pushing forward. He's taking a lot of damage. Needs to be careful. Oh, beautiful done, though. He's using the gorge. He used the wild roar.
Nice take on Sensei.
Riot Javelin dropped as well.
Second player down for Sensei.
How did Chippy stay alive? They're all dropping like flies. The God of Destruction
Oh,
is staying
another
up,
enemy
but it's an
team
enemy
cake.
team
Oh!
KO. GG. There's no way. You
Yeah.
don't come back from this. It is impossible. Captain Montoya on top. His team are ravaging and destroying Team Sensei right now. They are dancing on the Gods of Destruction. A Max Gekishin burst hit as well. What do you do to even get out of this? Sensei trying to come in and hold them off, but it's not going to work. The shell is there, ready to break. They've got this confidently. A special beam cannon hit by Piccolo. One more time. He picks up the Dragon Ball and he makes it look easy. What a performance. What a play. For me, I don't know what the MVP is going to say, but I say Piccolo because it was so impressive. It will be the Kefla, probably from the extra damage and the kills coming in there. Oh, what a game, man. What an absolutely crazy game. This was stylish. This was
insane.
Impressive. Wow. I love this game at such high level of play. Like, I love Gekishin Squadra anyway, but this was phenomenal. This was better than anything we saw so far from EU.
Yeah, that Bardock actually going down as well, just bursted down before he could really get his gauge anywhere, just getting obliterated for that first.
Yeah, there was a moment where Chippy should have died. He used his gorge on the Bardock, and then you saw him do the wild roar. He managed to stay alive, was invulnerable to the damage coming in there. His teammates swapped in. The confidence to do that when you have so low health is was so precise timing. I'm so impressed.
All right, let's take a look at the results.
There we have it. Look, so 6 kills for the Piccolo, but more assists up on the Kefla. This was a really close MVP race coming in there. And I'm not going to criticize anyone on the side of Team Sensei, but it just felt like they were rolled over and dominated in this one. Like, they had some fights going on there. Their Super Vegito, Lorio was able to get up on levels, but he wasn't able to continue the farm going once they started to lose the team fights. And that's what it comes down to sometimes.
Yeah, those early roams from Chippy on that Bardock, and then Piccolo just sniping the bosses and the players as well. Solid performance from many of the players, all of the players on Team Captain Montoya. All right, it looks like we have the replay from that battle. Let's check it out.
Let's go. As well, nicely securing the Kai. Beautiful stuff there. Chippy's come up to back him up as well, so they're bringing Bardock up early on.
Oh, going down!
To systems, they take down, they easily secure this Kai, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
Oh, it looks like they might be taking down another player. Nice! Sensei going down!
Perfect. Piccolo single-handedly holding the bottom lane, only just coming up now.
Nice
They're gonna
take,
go in for the
super
fight.
fast take with that
Piccolo
special beam cannon.
Instantly kills it. Special beam cannon is the win. Single-handedly Trap is doing, which gives you extra visibility. And another battle's already started down here. Oh, the Vegito's low already, being blasted off into all directions. System is gone
both
down.
damage,
This is
both
great
players
work.
down for
Double
Sensei.
kill straight away. Complete domination. The Bardock has to transform because he was on so much low HP, but Poros is there, and he can do a special beam cannon once again if he wants to secure it, but they will just finish it instantly. Piccolo too strong, too smart right now, and Captain Montoya with the double bosses and all the kills going their way. Play. This is what you should be learning from if you want to play Ultimate Go.
Nice damage onto the Bardock.
Taken down. The Bardock is out of it again. Your tank is being finished off here. The Vegito's trying to fight for it. Wolves doing a lot of extra damage.
Nice
and they're trying
special
to escape.
beam cannon there as
backing them
well.
up. Special. This is just absolutely crazy. How is he
looks like
getting
they're going
away
to take
with
down
this?
another player.
Going
Oh,
for it.
just barely getting out alive. Nice save by the Bardock. Oh,
Captain Montoya does go down a slight overextension, but they're going to get the triple boss KO. This needs to be careful. Oh, beautiful done, though. He's using the gorge. He used the wild roar.
Nice take on Sensei.
Riot Javelin dropped as well.
Second player down for Sensei.
How did Chippy stay alive? They're all dropping like flies. The God of Destruction
Oh,
is
another
staying up,
enemy
but it's an
team
enemy
cake.
team
Oh!
GG. There's no way. You don't come back from this. It is impossible. Captain Montoya on top. His team are ravaging and destroying Team Sensei right now. They are dancing on the Gods of Destruction. A Max Gekishin burst hit as well. What do you do to even get out of this? Sensei trying to come in and hold them off, but it's not going to work. The shell is there, ready to break. They've got this confidently. A special beam cannon hit by Piccolo. One more time. He picks up the Dragon Ball and he makes it look easy. What a performance. What a play. For me, I don't know what the MVP is going to say, but I say Piccolo because it was so impressive. It will be the Kefla, probably from the extra damage.
All right, that was the replay from Battle 1 of our second semifinals. Yeah, just super insane plays from Team Captain TOEI. I don't think I've seen a Bardock fall so quickly at the 6-minute mark, just melting away.
It was really impressive from just the aggression they showed and the control they showed. Captain TOEI himself playing on the Ultimate Gohan, the way he was using his helper to do some extra scouting as well. Sometimes we don't see enough of that in the high-level play. That was really impressive. This Piccolo, you mentioned that last season he was being used a lot. In this season, I see it less and less, but it's still a very capable hero, but it has to be used in just the right way. He was securing bosses, he was securing kills, and do you know what Piccolo you have to be really aware with? So many people stay just focused on their hero when you're kind of going around the map. But what you want to try and do is you want to try and scout ahead with your mouse on the map and look before you're going into location and then play from a distance. But still being able to land those hits is so hard. And yet I don't think, and maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think he missed one. Like I'm just going to say Poros was so impressive. It was just
super precise.
I'm wowed. I'm really wowed by this, man. I love this level of play. This makes me very excited. South America, they said, Wolves told me in message, he said, we are known as the weak region. So it's good that it is known that this isn't the case by showing it in this tournament. That, like, you've done it, man. You have done it. Between you and Zero FMG, you have showed that this is not a weak region. And you know what? I can't wait till at some point we get a tournament where we see all the regions together, you know?
Oh, yeah, definitely. And, like, that's going to be super exciting.
Who could be the best in the world? Oh, that would be amazing.
Yeah, hopefully offline as well, so we have all the players in like one room.
I really dream of that, dude.
All right, let's take a look at the MVP of that previous battle. All right, so once again, Wolves taking the MVP. 509 KDA, a lot of damage inflicted as well in that short period of time.
Yeah, and really impressive what I was seeing from Wolves here is just that he wasn't overextending. There was many times where he was able to pull back from a fight despite being low. I see some people comment still to this day that Kefla needs a little bit more health or needs to be a bit more defensive. But with how powerful she is with damage, if we buffed her on health or defense, it wouldn't be fair. You need to just be a player who is very good at moving around and getting out of situations because of the extra speed she has. So right now, I feel like Kefla is in such a good position. She doesn't need any buffs, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Like, if she gets nerfed in the future, that's one thing. But I mean, she doesn't need any more buffs. Like, you just need to learn how to play with her compared to other damage characters in the game right now.
Yeah, definitely. And the MVP was Wolves on the Kefla, but insane performance from Piccolo, Bardock, and the Gohan as well. Just everyone playing really well. The kickbacks with the Gohan alongside those Bardock ganks, very influential in the early game. And Piccolo.
And I'll say that while we're talking about like just how good each player was, this was I called it before the MVP came up that I would give it to Piccolo, right? But everyone played their role so good. No one was overextending. They took good control of the early game. Bardock going up to the top lane very early on, even before, I think it was like the 1:40 mark.
Yeah, super quick.
To have that read, to jump on and get those early kills, it puts them so far ahead. And it really felt like Sensei were caught off guard. They were kind of like, whoa, I'm shocked. I don't know what's happening. Like, this was not what I expected. And that really shook them early on in the game. It's now how they're going to respond with this. I don't think we'll see any hero changes here. I think everyone will play exactly as they did. It's not going to be a hero problem. It needs to be that Sensei is more aware of these early fights going on, not to give up too many early kills, be careful of the rotation. If someone spots that the Bardock isn't there and we only see the Piccolo, then okay, we need to change it up. We need to make sure we send someone else up the top lane to help as well, or we play a bit more defensive so we don't get caught at the same time. It's all this very small decision makings that need to happen very quickly, and that only happens when your map awareness is at its highest, which we didn't see from Sensei in comparison to Captain TOEI.
Yeah, the mystery HP draw probably influencing that as well. I feel like they just went for those burst KOs because, you know, if you don't know how much HP they have left, might as well go from 100 to 0 right away and take him down, before he can heal up.
They were not second guessing themselves.
Yeah, definitely. Just
they never
jumping
went into it and said, okay, we're going to think about this. No, it was full fight. Everyone here if you can. And also the boss secures. Obviously having the Piccolo and doing the special beam cannon is really impressive, but it was the fact that they secured it so fast each and every time that they didn't stand a chance. So it looks like we're going exactly the same in with this, right? No differences at all.
Showing us the baby Chippy, once again.
Chippy. If he does this, this is a flex. If he does this, he's slightly trolling me, but also flexing. No, he's going to the Bardock. Chippy, I love you. I understand this, bro. But I'm just going to tell you, you know, baby would be giving yourself a disadvantage. Don't troll me and the viewers at home.
All right, looks like once again the Divine Draw will have a mystery HP as well as that cloud cover, so I need to be aware of what's going on the map throughout the game.
Game 2 already. Certainly Captain Montoya in the lead. They're in a really good position with this, but it is still all to play for. It's about how you learn and how you adjust from this. Sensei, they're under pressure, but now you've got nothing to lose. One more game and you're out, but you can still fight. Maybe you want to take a few more risks with this. Let's see what they can do.
All right, SQUADRA BLAST SA 2026 Sharp 1. This will be the second battle between Team Captain Montoya and Team Sensei. Let's see if Captain Montoya can take the second battle and move towards the grand finals. Let's see if Sensei can take a game back and, take it to battle 3.
And again, we're hiding the health. It's being hidden away. We've got the cloud cover at the same time as well. So, you know, extra clouds in there for people to hide between, get a little bit sneaky, but also the hidden health to play some games on yourself.
All right, the first attack going to the Bardock from Team Sensei. You know, the thing about this Divine Draw... Oh, sorry to just cut you off. The mystery HP... it hides your opponent's HP, but also the NPC HPs as well. So that just causes a lot more chaos, a lot more just confusion throughout the game, especially in solo queue when you don't have that additional voice comm coordination.
And I would also agree that it gives an advantage to the Piccolo, who doesn't really care what HP it's on. Oh,
super low! Will they take the first KO of the game?
Easy. Nice. And they might go for 2.
Yeah, forced to transform.
The Vegeta transforming has to do it very early on as the Vegito.
It looks like they will try to chase him down. Nice.
And they're not giving up. They're going to take him. He's got no defense. Easily found. And this is domination once again from Captain Montoya. This time, it is not the top lane doing it. It is the bottom lane. It is Chippy and Poros coming through absolutely strong with no problems at all. Beautiful Piccolo play. Beautiful teamwork play coming in there. And I love to see that he was using the Demon Whip to try and grab onto him and get closer to him to continue that fight. Nicely done.
Yeah, just showing us that they can also perform spectacularly in lane. Oh,
he's got to be so careful.
Yeah.
They don't want to risk it, which is fair. I understand that, but I mean, he's really risking it because his teammate wasn't even back up. Oh, they're already here. Okay, Sensei, 3 players already down at the bottom. Ultimate Gohan a little bit slower behind, but no one's engaging just yet. They're going to wait to see how the team fight can go down. There's a special beam cannon on the Piccolo at the same time, who can use that to his advantage. Remember, with how he charges it, that's a big deal. Can he snipe it away? He's looking to try and do some damage onto it. The Piccolo still has some health in there. Some more kills happening. Oh, the Kefla's gone down on Team Sensei. They need to be careful.
Nice
Sensei himself is
Piccolo
so
once
much
again.
More damage. Piccolo with the boss secure. Piccolo may be low on health, but he put himself in a good condition. They did both lose 2 players at the same time. Captain Montoya wants to escape from there. And he's still going back in to back his teammate up. A little bit of a risk. He doesn't want to get team KO'd. This could be a huge problem. The team KO doesn't come in because Piccolo got revived, but that was too close for comfort. Captain Montoya maybe a little bit too risky there.
Yeah, nice take from Poros, but Team Sensei responding with a bunch of KOs there.
Oh, I was very nervous for the team KO coming in. Luckily, Piccolo came back. You know, one thing we didn't talk about with Piccolo's special beam cannon is that depending on how long he's charging it for, right, and depending on how many levels he's using of it, his ultimate can come back up so quickly, which is obviously a huge benefit of the character. So he can quickly get his ultimate back more so than other characters, allowing for like the multi, rapid fire, or charge shots coming in there and how he wants to use it, which I think is really impactful for a high-level Piccolo player, depending on how he chooses to use it.
Yeah, adds on to the difficulty of the mechanics on this hero. Super hard to use as a beginner, honestly. I think I've tried to use Piccolo after the 2025 tournament, but yeah, I gave up really quickly, man.
It takes a lot of learning, man.
Yeah, but with mastery, definitely an insane hero. All right, looks like we have the Jackie up as well. These bosses come up every 2 minutes.
Piccolo's charging.
All right, looks like he's going for it. Nice! Boss, I believe this is 4 for 4 on his special beam cannon. Boss snipes this match.
Maybe going for the 3rd kill. They're hunting Kajuzin down. Sensei's gone out of it as well. Can they get the team KO? Only one more to find. He doesn't have any help. He can't hide behind the God of Destruction either. And this could be a big problem.
Pushed back.
Luckily,
ooh, it looks like he's going super low.
Oh, and he's finished.
Nice. Oh, it does go down.
Oh, he did go down.
Unfortunately, the God of Destruction going down as well. Did survive long enough, though.
So much.
Just barely.
They lost so much.
Yeah.
So he bought time that the team KO didn't happen.
Yeah.
But they lost the God of Destruction. They've lost now the levels. They've been dominated once again in the early game. Captain Montoya is playing like the championship level team. I don't know how they're going to deal with Zero FMG's hit, for example, but right now they are playing on another level.
All right, and Team Sensei, no room to breathe. The next boss is coming up in less than 1 minute already. They will need to prepare for that.
It's like boss fight, and we're just straight up into it.
Yeah, a lot of players going down in these fights as well. Just insanity all over the place.
Chippy can't make any damage onto that God of Destruction this time around. So it is going to be a little bit tougher here. Piccolo is farming so well, up to level 11 already. Great use there as well of the light grenade at the same time, just to get some extra damage done. He's leveled up his skills perfectly as well. Look at Captain Montoya again. You saw him place the shoe there. That gives him vision of everyone else that's coming in towards where the boss is going to spawn next. So it's giving him the vision every single time. This is a man who has been practicing the team fights. He knows what's happening around him. He is aware of all situations.
Right,
the battle's going off already.
In the bot lane.
Grabbed in. Special beam cannon goes out.
But does need to watch out for the Vegito.
He's being hunted down. Vegito's chasing him, and he gets out of there.
Alive. Beautiful. Nice. Vegito last. Oh, this is an enemy team KO.
Again,
Vegito
even with Piccolo being hunted down. Oh my, Team Sensei, they're going to be so unhappy with how they played that one. There's not much time on that team enemy KO. Remember, only a few seconds. So smartly done from Captain Montoya. Let's focus the boss. Let's get the triple boss KO. And then once again, we will be able to secure positions. They've got a lot more in terms of levels. Look at the difference in levels right now.
Yeah, Piccolo, Poros on Piccolo literally just reaching out of that attack from the Vegito.
Captain Montoya sneaking behind a huge...
They are going for another attack. Will they get him?
Fighting for it, going for it. Wolves at the same time trying to solo the boss, not helping out his teammates. Chippy getting the damage on. They're trying to focus in on Ribrianne. They know they can't let this go to Team Sensei.
Nice.
But Sensei
Steal
grab it.
from
They
Team
stop
Sensei.
the triple boss KO going down, and they'll find themselves getting the healing buff from Ribrianne. That's going to be a huge benefit for them. Can they get any more kills? Already Kefla's gone down, systems in, trying to stay up in it, trying to push as much as possible. Chippy firing out, but isn't able to connect with it, and Kefla's going to be straight running away. But it's going to have to be a big chase away because he's low, but is it worth the risk? He doesn't want to overextend. He's not taking that. That's smart. That's a smart decision. Okay, for the chat right now, who are you cheering for? Is it Team Sensei or is it Team Captain Montoya? Let me know.
Yeah, definitely want to know who everyone's cheering for. All right, the final
By the way,
boss
I'll say what's really impressive.
Yeah.
Is that Team Sensei didn't lose off the back of this. They knew that some of the members of Captain Montoya were low. They went back to the boss and they effectively took it down. If they'd lost that boss, again, it would have been game over. So they survived the enemy KO.
Done there. All right, looks like we have the next boss battle, boss fight coming up. One player already down for Team Captain Montoya. One player down for Team Sensei as well. We have another fight between the Vegito and the Piccolo. Piccolo just escaping.
Oh! Huge hit happening. Piccolo staying alive just about, though it wasn't easy. Chippy's trying to stay up in it at the same time.
Nice.
The Riot Javelin goes forward and he went so far. He pushed them all the way back with that Riot Javelin, which means they can't continue the forward pressure. The boss of Jacko is still up. Everyone is back alive in just a few seconds. So now we're back to the 4v4. But who can deal with it? Who can get there faster? Look at Captain Montoya's position again. He's going to go in with a kick. He blocks out Sensei, stuns him, takes him down, and that gives him a 24-second lead in this fight with the 4v3 right now.
Beautiful pick there.
Right, Piccolo's going to be ready with a special beam cannon.
Getting charged up. Let's take Lily taking. No, the Jacko's still alive.
Not enough damage.
Who's going to take it? Oh, nice. Team Sensei taking the second boss for themselves. Now 2 for 2 in terms of boss count.
System Zim saved it twice. He took it twice, but he's going to go down in the middle of that fight. Special beam cannon firing out, but this time Poros is missing a couple of his special beam cannons. He didn't charge it enough to kill off the Jacko this time around, which did cost them. Wolves at the meantime has been farming up, just grabbed himself level 13. There's still a slight level lead for Captain Montoya, but this game is on. This is completely on. It is not done anywhere close to it as we hit the 10-minute mark. This is still all to play for. There is a God of Destruction lead for Captain Montoya, but all it takes is one wrong team fight and then it will all change. Poros needs to lock in, focus up, and make sure he hits those special beam cannons perfectly from here on out.
Looks like both sides playing fairly safe so far. It's really staying on their side of the map. Sensei does want to take one of these outer turrets though soon.
Yeah, then they're gonna have to go for it at some point.
All right, looks like they are charging.
They're running on forward.
Right, looks like we are going to have the team fight.
Sensei's out. Sensei out instantly. Kazujin could go down
as well.
Special beam cannon perfectly. That's 3 players down. A big push can be had here, and Captain Montoya is flying on forward. He needs to go to the other God of Destruction, though. He's waiting for the timing.
Oh, it looks like they're going to pick off the last player of Team Sensei, taking him down for the enemy team KO.
Oh my. That's got to be it. Team Captain Montoya, they've done it again. They are the enemy team KO specialists. They've destroyed all the gods of destruction. They're going for the shell. There is nothing Team Sensei can do. The special beam cannon hits, and the Dragon Ball is collected once again in the hands of the best player in the world, Wolves from Peru, playing the Super Saiyan 2 Kefla and styling on them once again. And this time, Poros, Piccolo, he's the one, even though he missed a few of the special beam cannons, he hits that MVP, the damage character splitting it up. This is just amazing. That was so fun to watch. That was so
amazing
well
play.
played.
Nice steals from Team Sensei as well for those last 2 bosses. Unfortunately, they did get picked off, and then team KO'd at the end as well. Nice response there from Team Captain Montoya, noticing where the opponents were, picking them off to finish the game.
Wow. I'm just loving what I saw there, you know, really strong play once again. Even when it looked like at the 10-minute mark that was getting into an even, having lost that much God of Destructions, trying to fight back for it, it wasn't working out. But Team Montoya, they've proved that they are one of the elite, and they find themselves now in the grand final.
All right, let's take a look at the results from our game. Oh, wow, 10 KOs on Poros, that Piccolo. Super impressive. 12 assists on Wolves as well. 13 assists on Chippy too. Wow.
Look at this. The team fight coordination here from Captain Montoya is really impressive. All of them were actively in the fights at the right time. Some of Captain Montoya's kicks that he was able to do with Ultimate Gohan to stun them was really strong.
Yeah, we saw that.
That was locking people out of the fight over and over again. And, you know, when you can get off a really good kick like that, it's such an important stun to hold them back. It completely nullifies them from being able to escape. I also saw the Riot Javelin from Chippy when he wanted to push them away. That was really impressive on the Bardock. So it's like little details like that is just the beauty in the details of Gekishin Squadra.
Piccolo also super slippery when facing off against the Vegito, escaping, I believe, 2 or 3 times, just barely making it out.
I think he only died once, right?
Just super well played in terms of survivability as well. All right, it looks like we have our replay ready. Let's take a look at that. Coordination.
And I would also agree that it gives an advantage to the Piccolo, who doesn't really care what HP it's on. Oh,
super low. Will they take the first KO of the game?
Easy.
Nice.
And they might go for 2.
Yeah, forced to transform.
The Vegito transforming has to do it very early on as the Vegito.
It looks like they will try to chase him down. Nice.
And they're not giving up.
They're going to take him.
He's got no defense. Easily found. And this is domination once again from Captain Montoya. This time, Kefla's gone down on Team Sensei. They need to be careful.
Nice
Sensei himself
from Piccolo
so
once
much
again.
More damage. Piccolo with the boss secure. Piccolo may be low on health, but he put himself in a good condition. They did both lose 2 players at the same time. Captain Montoya wants to escape from there. And he's still going back in to back his teammate out. A little bit of a risk. He doesn't want to get team KO'd. This could be a huge problem. The team KO'd.
Hero, super hard to use as a beginner, honestly. I think I've tried to use Piccolo after the 20.
Right, sneaking behind a huge.
They are going for another attack.
Will they get him? Fighting for it, going for it. Wolves at the same time trying to solo the boss, not helping out his teammates. Chippy getting the damage on. They're trying to focus in on Ribrianne. They know they can't let this go to Team Sensei, but Sensei grab it. They stop the triple boss KO going down, and they'll find themselves getting the healing buff from Ribrianne. That's going to be a huge benefit for them. Can they get any more kills? Already Kefla's gone down, systems in, trying to stay up in it to Montoya's position again. He's going to go in with a kick. He blocks out Sensei, stuns him, takes him down, and that gives them a 24-second lead in this fight with the 4v3 right now.
Beautiful pick there. Right,
Piccolo's going to be ready with a special beam cannon.
Getting charged up. Let's take Lily take it. No, the Jackal's still alive.
Not enough damage.
Who's going to take it? Nice. Team Sensei taking the second boss for themselves. Now 2 for 2 in terms of boss count.
System Zim saved it twice. He took it twice, but he's going to...
Looks like we are going to have the team fight.
Sensei's out. Sensei out instantly. Kazujin could go down
as
Special beam cannon perfectly. That's 3 players down. A big push can be had here, and Captain Montoya is flying on forward. He needs to go to the other God of Destruction, though. He's waiting for the timing.
It looks like they're going to pick off the last player of Team Sensei, taking him down for the enemy Team KO.
Oh my! That's got to be it. Team Captain Montoya, they've done it again. They are the enemy Team KO specialists. They've destroyed all the gods of destruction. They're going for the shell. There is nothing Team Sensei can do. The special beam cannon hits, and the Dragon Ball is collected once again in the hands of the best player in the world, Wolves from Peru, playing the Super Saiyan 2 Kefla and styling on him once again. And this time, Poros, Piccolo.
All right, that was the replay from Battle 2 between Captain Montoya and Team Captain Montoya and Team Sensei. 2 nice steals there in terms of the bosses. Unfortunately, not enough to secure them a victory. All right, let's take a look at the MVP once again. All right,
this time they're splitting up the MVPs. Poros, high damage on that Piccolo. 10 kills, 2 deaths, 8 assists. We saw 2 of the deaths coming out to that Vegito. He was having a good battle back and forward. You know, he's able to escape so well with the Demon Whip. Extending his hand forward and being able to jump out to different locations is really powerful, because he is still a bit squishy, right, comparing to other damage characters. But how well Poros was playing this time compared to the first game, we saw him miss some of the special beam cannons, but it didn't matter, because if you're doing that much damage, you know what? No one's going to complain about that. And what a way he was entering into some of the team fights, helping with some of the boss secures. You know, it's going to be very chaotic, especially with, like I said, with Piccolo, you have to nail these shots, and it's kind of a one and done. If you don't hit it, you're kind of exposed for a moment. So still really impressive. Him and Wolves taking an MVP each as they march their way into the grand final. And dude, I'm just, I'm expecting such an amazing, crazy grand final.
Yeah.
This is, I can't wait. I can't wait.
Yeah, super excited to see the Piccolo in the finals as well as the hit from Zero FMG. Super excited for that. All right, let's take a look at the finals bracket. All right, with Captain Montoya moving towards the finals, we will have the grand finals. Pasuito vs Captain Montoya. All right, just some unique picks from both sides, so super excited to see how it'll play out in this finals.
Yeah, both of them going 2-0, both of them playing way above the level of their opposition. But that's going to set us up for an amazing grand final. I really hope from the bottom of my heart that we get ourselves at least 3 games in this one. We deserve that for the South American region. But do you know what? Anyone who's coming from Asia, from Europe, from North America, you can no longer say that South America is weak. No matter what has happened within these games, both Zero FMG and Wolves have proven that this is a strong region with very explosive gameplay and beautiful teamwork to come with it.
And just to remind everyone, this grand finals will decide the first ever SA champion. So super excited for that as well. But before that, here's another part of our P3G capsule serial code. Let's go.
Let's get it.
All right, this is the third bit of the total of 12 characters. YY3M. YY3M are the next 4 characters of the serial code. The final 4 characters will be revealed towards the end of the stream, so please look forward to that as well. Just a reminder, we really appreciate all the support you show for the tournament, for us, for the players especially. And yeah, please continue to comment in the comment section below and post/tweet on X, Twitter, other social media as well. Please use the hashtag SQB_SA for this tournament. This is the South American tournament, SQB_SA, all caps. Please use that hashtag shown on the screen.
Oh yes, let us know. We're very active in the community. We're talking to you all, so use the hashtag if you want to get in touch with us, if you want to say anything about the games, about your region, about your love for Gekishin Squadra, because that is why we're all here and watching. We love Dragon Ball, we love Gekishin Squadra, we love to see the development of the games, of the region. This is the first ever for South America, and we are really getting something special to look at today.
All right, and right before we jump into that grand finals match, let's take a look at another set of statistics for the South American server during Season 3. Next up, we have the highest win rates. Let's take a look. All right, in first place, we have that Kefla, 57% win rate. Super impressive. Bardock as well in second, 56.2%. And we do have Frieza, 54.5%. Oob is in fourth, Brawly in fifth. We have Cell in sixth, Gohan, the Kid Gohan actually, in seventh, Bojack, Kale, and Gotenks in 10th.
You know what? It's happened again. We're getting the same as EU, Kefla, Bardock, and Frieza in the top 3. A slight change between having a Cell here in EU a little bit higher up than what we had here for South America. But overall, you know, this is what we're going to get within the game where people prefer to play some of these other characters. Full power Bojack, you know, people keep saying he's a terrible character choice, but here we have him. He's doing some good work across both regions. People do love him no matter what in there. Gotenks still within the SA server in that top 10. Bit of an impressive one in there as well. I'm just trying to find out did I miss? Oh, Vegeto's in 13th. Okay, Vegeto's in 13th. That's not too bad, you know. He's still a character I think a lot of people haven't got to grasp with just yet. Super popular character for sure. I see him in so many of my games, but I mean, he's not as strong as your Keflas right now, that's for sure, especially a Super Oob as well.
Yeah, definitely a pick for newer players as well. Super popular character from the series. So yeah, we mentioned you should be using the heroes that you really love from the Dragon Ball series. And yeah, I think Vegito is super popular. So yeah, if you're a new player, definitely try him out. His KDA or / win rate isn't, you know, everything about the game. All right, let's check out the team win rates as well. These will be team compositions. Let's take a look. All right, so we have a lot of Cell here. These are the team win rate rankings on the SA server. First place, we have the Cell Brawly actually coming in as well. Vegito and Gotenks with a 58.6% win rate as a full composition. In second place, we also have Cell, Brawly, Gotenks as well. We have the Super Saiyan 3 Goku. In third place, we finally have Bardock, and we also see in fifth place a Ultimate Gohan. But yeah, just a lot of Brawly and Cell and Gotenks as well.
Okay, South American viewers watching the stream right now, please tell me, why do you guys love Cell so much? In Europe, we had it in second and fourth place, but the rest was Bardock. You guys only have Bardock in third place. Everyone else is loving Cell. Like, what is this composition I'm seeing here? I need to understand. I need to have an idea of why you guys love this so much, what is working for you here, because for me, I'm a Cell enjoyer. I played him a lot in season 1, but it slowly fell off for me across the board. I wasn't enjoying it at all. And I'm definitely now more of a SSJ4 Vegeta / Bardock fan. I got to work on my Bardock more for sure. But Vegito being in there, SSJ3 Goku makes a lot of sense. The Gotenks one was a bit of a surprise. We had him twice for Europe, but 4 times? Guys, I got to tell you, there's an Ultimate Gohan. He does exist right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we both agree that the Ultimate Gohan is the solid technical hero to choose. I'm surprised that he doesn't show up too often in these rankings, actually.
We've seen how good he is, right? They've shown us here. Captain Montoya himself has shown us here how good he can be.
Yeah.
Like, that is something that you can't ignore right now.
And we have the Brawlies actually from the EU win rates as well. Brawly's super popular. Yeah. What do you think about this Brawly?
I think it's because Broly is just like a very popular character within the Dragon Ball world, right?
Yeah.
Like, he's so big,
definitely.
he's so brutey. So, like, I'm guessing this is what it comes down to. There are amazing people out there who are just die-hard, hardcore fans of Broly, and they're just picking him again and again. Keep doing that. You should for sure. You know what? I would love to find out if we could eventually at some point get some stats from like S rank, A rank, B rank, C rank.
Oh, yeah,
that would be good information for us to learn.
Interesting. To
see how different it is at the top to the lower levels, you know, and see how people are doing it as they grow in the game, because it is quite easy to play maybe a Cell on like B and A rank in comparison to S rank.
Yeah, I think similarly for Brawly as well. Super strong in the lower ranks, just smashing everything, smashing the ground, smashing everything around you, jumping around with those smashes as well. Super hard to deal with, very scary actually to play against as well as a beginner. Yeah, just that monster, that huge monster flying at you, just destroying everything in its way. We also see Super Saiyan 3 Goku not too much in this tournament, but on these rankings. So yeah, how
I see him so much in the game.
Yeah, how is he in this season?
So much. I feel like in this season he's a little bit weaker, but he's still very good. You know, his instant transmission is something that if you can lock that down and you're very good with the micro ability to be able to control it, you can just dominate a game and be everywhere the whole time. Obviously, the Kamehameha, he went through some nerfs, which obviously he did need because he was way too overpowered. Yeah. But I mean, he's right now a bit more balanced. Both Gokus, SSJ3 and normal Goku, have become more balanced within the game, but they're still always going to be picked because he's probably the #1 character for everyone, you know?
Yeah, definitely. With voice comms as well, you can use those transmissions even better than in solo queue, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, just
definitely
your teammates calling you when you need to, just escaping when you need to as well. So, yeah, super fun character to play, flying around everywhere with those instant transmissions. So, yeah, hopefully we see some of that in these tournaments as well moving forward. Maybe not today, but maybe next week.
Yeah, probably not today. But I want to talk about our 2 teams in the grand final. For anyone who's just tuning in, for anyone who maybe just got here for the grand final, first of all, where have you been? You missed some great games, but let us update you on how things have gone. We've got Team Captain Montoya, which consists of 3 Argentinian players and 1 player from Peru. The #1 player in the world, Wolves, playing on the Kefla. He is the #1 overall player and #1 damage in the world. Him and his team played maybe the best Gekishin Squadra we have seen, and we've only seen EU and now SA, but they played so impressively in this just way of getting through 2-0. Then now the team they're facing is Team Poseidon, and they find themselves with 4 players very skilled, all playing in the high S ranks, but they've got the #1 technical player in the world, Zero FMG. He is a hit player, which is a little bit different than what you saw in all these win ratings, but the way he plays this character is so beautiful. And my question is, does the other team, does Captain Montoya know how to deal with them? Another player they need to look at here is Reyes. Reyes is 81 overall, but 26 in the world for damage. There is 3 players within these 2 teams that are in the best 100 players in the world. And we have millions of people playing this game.
Yeah.
That is so impressive. Like, I was proud of myself for season 1, grinding to top 500 in the world. Now I feel like a chump because these guys are on a whole other level. You know, they are playing at the very best level. And that is why right now they are in the grand final, fighting for pride and fighting for glory in our first ever tournament for South America. And for these guys, they are from South America. They are so happy to have a server to play on, right? Because they wanted to show their love for the game, for Dragon Ball, and they just want to show that they are not a weak region. I spoke to Wolves himself. I was having a chat with him just yesterday before the tournament, and he was just really focused on, it's not about just winning, it's about showing that we are a strong region to compete in this game. And honestly, if we have a global game in Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra, that is what's going to make it so fun to watch, to see these tournaments, to see the growth, to see the improvements. You were commentating last season, right? When we were doing the first SQUADRA Blast. I was watching just as a viewer and seeing what was going on. Already, it's leveled up so much. We've got more heroes, more difficulties. It's been getting harder to play this game on a very high level. But guess what? I'm still amazed by these plays. I'm still enjoying every second of it.
Yeah, definitely. This is still kind of a community kind of tournament, not super insane esports kind of ish. I don't know how to describe it, but we are still kind of at that community level. But the level increase in the mechanics and the coordination, the macro and the micro, increasing at such an insane pace. Just to point out, Zero FMG as well, I believe the only player to get an MVP on a role that's not the damage role throughout.
Yes, exactly.
Including yesterday's EU,
in the damage role.
Yeah.
You are
super
absolutely correct.
Insane performance on this hit, taking 2 MVPs actually.
Look what we're getting here.
Oh, no, he's trolling. Is he trolling us?
Oh. Okay, guys, we got to have a conversation.
All right.
Stop trolling the commentators. I know this is happening for their fun and enjoyment. I thought we were going to get SSJ3 Goku.
That would have been insane.
Instead, we're going to stay for exactly the same lineups that they showed before. Remember, this is going to be looking at the difference between Captain Montoya on the Ultimate Gohan and Zero FMG on the hit. Zero FMG is the best technical player in the world, but also you have the best damage player in the world is Wolves for the other team. This is an even battle. This is going to be a great fight. I cannot wait to see what's going to happen here. Welcome to the grand final of SQUADRA Blast SA 2026.
All right, so as Banks mentioned, this is the first battle of the grand finals of SQUADRA Blast SA 2026. Sharp 1, Pasuito vs Captain Montoya.
Let's go! This is what we're waiting for. Okay, we're going to see early on how the hit is going to deal with all of this. This is what's going to be exciting. We've already got the healths hidden, as you can see in some of our divine draws coming in, as well as the cloud cover. You hop into a cloud, and then you'll be able to stay in it for a little bit of time until spotted again. It's beautiful.
All right, so we have
use for the hit as well.
Oh, nice. First attack going actually to the ultimate Gohan. How is this?
Quickly.
How is this matchup in terms of heroes, the hit vs the Gohan?
So as long as the ultimate Gohan is going to be aware of quickly saving his stuns and also using his helper Shu at the right time. You want to use the Shu to make sure that the hit can't be roaming around. Remember, we saw how many times Captain Montoya placed his helper to give extra vision. You might see him not use it for extra vision too much at the beginning because he's probably going to want to save it for when the hit attacks, and then he's going to use his kick and stun the hit, keep him down. But his DPS, his team, are going to have to be on top of this very early on to make sure that they don't get caught. You know?
It looks like Chippy taking super low. Does get out. Poro's fairly low as well. Does need to be careful.
Back up. Oh, Zero died. Zero died in the top lane.
Oh,
we
Zero
missed all of
FMG
this.
getting taken down. Oh, wow.
I don't know who
I
did
think we
that kill
both
onto him,
missed that.
but Wolves and Captain Montoya are there. But that is already what we're looking at here. Remember, Zero did not really die last time around. He got an MVP. He didn't die. He was just staying alive. He was invisible. He was hiding around. So he needs to be careful of whatever Captain Montoya and the team are cooking going up against him.
All right, we do have that first boss coming in right away. In 10 seconds, we do have the Nappa in the bot lane. Both sides look like they're going to move towards this.
Bottom lane. It does seem like the bottom lane is winning for Team Posido at the moment, but for the top lane, it's more in Captain Montoya's favor, so we're on a good balance. Remember, this is where the Piccolo is going to be at his best, though, trying to get the boss secured done with the special beam cannon. They're fighting early on, so much damage done. Oob has to run away. Chippy's going for him. The
taking down Piccolo. Burrow's going down.
No special beam cannon's going to be had here. This means it could give them a really good chance of getting the boss secure. Captain Montoya need to get their team fight under control. Zero FMG is poking in and out of it at the same time. Chippy's come to do the backup. Reyes is very low. Basido trying to fight onto
going
the Nappa.
down.
Wolves try and get the secure. Wolves is finished off as well. Zero FMG is doing work as that hit. He is being a nuisance. Captain Montoya trying to fight off against him, but he's very low on health. He goes down. Reyes secures the Nappa, and Captain Montoya, they were on the back foot every step of the way. I feel like Chippy may have overextended, trying to chase him a little bit.
All right, nice pick on Poros as well, super early in that team fight, taking him out of the picture, securing the boss for Pasuito.
They knew exactly what he was doing. They knew he'd be waiting on the side, charging a special beam cannon. They focused him, and Chippy wasn't there to protect him. So already Captain Montoya and his team now finding that pressure being applied in a little bit of a different way. And remember, Captain Montoya needs to keep that shoe up so that they can find the hit on all of these boss fights.
Nice
they're
kick on
focusing in on Zero FMG. Do manage to hit him, but look how he's escaping. He's running around quite nicely. He's going back and forth. Wolves applying a hell of a lot of pressure. They can't get him. He escapes away. Good teamwork. Good timing. It will mean, though, that Captain Montoya Wolves will be able to get all the farm up here for the top lane and sit themselves in a good position for now.
And no break for both sides. The Jackie Chun is coming up in 10 seconds.
They're here early.
Yeah.
They're here early, though. Team Proceda is currently in a better position.
Oh, it looks like
the team
a
fights now
3v2 here early.
Oh,
hit coming in as well.
Will they SMG.
Oh, Pasuito, the first player down. Oh, Zero FMG going down as well. 4 players, 3 down now for Team Pasuito. Frank, the only player left. 4 players for Team Captain Montoya. Looks like the special beam cannon is coming in.
The special beam cannon is charged up, and look how much he's charged it. An instant kill onto Jackie Chun. Piccolo and Poros secure themselves a boss. They learned what happened last time around, and they were not going to make the same mistake twice. Very nice, good reaction, and a better team fight there. Remember, Orsido, they were there first. They had everyone there a few seconds before Captain Montoya. That should have maybe given them an advantage, but they just lost 2 players early on. And losing Zero FMG because of how important the hit is, it meant there was no backstabbing, there was no annoyance in there was no stealth attacks happening. So this is now going to be a fight we need to keep an eye on the whole time. It's all about Zero FMG versus Captain Montoya and Wolves, because Wolves can do so much damage to him. Captain Montoya coming straight in to back him up. Zero FMG running away instantly. He's cowering. He has to back away. He can't stand there and fight. If he keeps getting caught off guard, he's going to give way too much space and way too much of an advantage to Team Captain Montoya.
Just good support from their teammates as well, trying to keep their allies alive in these little skirmishes here and there.
A little bit of a charge from Reyes. Going to go and secure a bunch of that farm. Very nicely done. The levels are kind of evening out right now. There's no one who's massively ahead. Poros maybe not getting as far as he would want in there. Zero avoiding the hits coming out from Ultimate Gohan.
Gohan coming in once again. Nice dodge.
Good use of the cloud cover as well. That's what you want to see here.
All right, looks like the teams will start to group for this third boss appearing in the center.
But do they want to leave that top tower open? That's what they've got to be careful of here, right? Now the tower's going to change. This is a timing they can take onto Jacko. Captain Montoya finds himself getting the first hit. Oh, Pasuito, he's going to have to be careful. He's transforming, though. He's transforming to get himself health. Perfect timing on the transform. Poros not in the battle just yet. Wolves needs to get focused on if they want to have a chance of winning this. Remember, he can do so much of that damage in there, and he is showing that right now.
It looks like Poros
has
the
gone
first
down.
player going
Straight
down.
away finished off. They couldn't back him up, and that's a big problem for them. When they keep losing Poros, they lose so much of that damage. They can't keep letting that happen. They need to have him defended. Now it's a 4v3. 10 seconds until the Piccolo's back up, and also there's going to be a tower taken. Chippy, beautiful backdooring while they were all busy. He said, okay, you can take down Poros, but you will not take us out of this game. We will get a God of Destruction before you. Now there's a bit of focus onto Jacko. Wild Roar being hit by Chippy. He's pushing him back. He's coming into the fight. Wolves
Who's going to take it?
as
Nice
well.
take from Frank.
Jacko lost to the Oob. Wolves is low, and he will go down again.
Reyes going down as well.
A trade in the Kefla fights. There's 2 down now, though, for the side of Team Presido. That fight is still happening. The tower is open to be attacked. The Bardock is now stuck in a fight, and that's going to not be helpful to taking damage onto that God of Destruction. Captain Montoya saying, you can take the boss, you can take some side, but we are taking all your Gods of Destruction. We are taking the lead in the space here on the map.
All right, nice 2 God of Destructions for Team Captain Montoya, just responding really well to everything Team Pasuito is doing. Pasuito also with 1 God of Destruction down.
This is super impressive in reactionary Gekishin Squadra. This is, we're losing this team fight. Where else can we take some space? We're losing this boss. Can we go somewhere else? And Zero FMG can't have the same control as we saw him have in the semi-final game because Captain Montoya are on top of it in different positions. Poros is now a bit more focused on. He's a bit more alone. He doesn't have as much backup, which can be a problem. But Presido are going straight for the boss. Captain Montoya is jumping in.
Ribrian super low already. Half HP. One more shot onto this Ribrian. Who's going to take it? Oh, nice. Frank once again securing the Ribrian for his team. Triple boss KO for Team Pasuito.
Now Pasuito, they were down on the towers, but they've just gained
take
1.
Montoya down as well. Nice
for the second
KO.
One. So Montoya's gone down. 37 seconds up on this God of Destruction. This is going to be a problem for them to try and hold on to it. Zero breaking out that wall, trying to see if he can get anything else done. If they can grab this God of Destruction, Team Pasuito can be in a massive lead right now. But it's a full focus from them. Lots of damage being done. No kills coming their way just yet. Low health coming in just for one of them. He's backing away. Reyes playing the distance on the side. Presido, he's got to be careful. Being pushed off there. He's going to get away. He's going to be able to get away.
going down, actually.
Oh, two
it looks like Zero FMG taken down as well. Poros going down for Captain Montoya.
Explosion.
Yeah, that was super unfortunate.
Now they need to get the farm. They know they're down from the triple boss KO. Remember, it's healing going to Presido. So now it's about the farm. Chippy looking to try and backdoor a bit himself, but doesn't want to risk it. Take this farm. This is where you can get so much XP. Focus on the Kai, take everyone else down. You've got that explosive ability on the Bardock. Look, he's going to go for level 12 straight away. Captain Montoya could also focus on that if he wanted to.
All right, let's see.
It's about the level lead.
Who's going to get picked off?
Oh, the Kai spawned already up in the north straight away. So if he wanted, Chippy can go back for it. They will be aware of this. You don't want to give too much space to him.
there.
Oh, he stole it.
Trying to pick him off.
Huge steal.
Let's see if they get the KO as well. Rail super low. Oh, Captain Montoya and Wolf's low as well, though. Oh, the team, or the two of them taking down Reyes there. Scary how low
so far back
that they're getting taken though.
Zero FMG, he's doing the backstab and he's trying to take down the God of
one more hit.
Destruction. He wants to hit this last one, but he's going to get taken down. Poros to finish him off. Beautiful stuff there, but that tower is so low. This God of Destruction is under massive pressure. This is going to be a problem for Captain Montoya. You cannot lose that tower. You need to commit one player to defend it at all times because Zero FMG, he's invisible on the hit. He'll be holding it. He'll be hiding, and he'll be making sure that he has an advantage. There was a small timing that Captain Montoya could have struck on now, but instead they seem to have gone for the XP over everything else. Big fight happening. Wolves getting in his super attack. Lots of damage done. No one going out of it just yet, but they are quite low.
Oh,
the
Wolves
hit.
down.
Used his super attack at the right time.
Chippy out as
super
well.
attack coming through from the other Kefla. Wolves and Chippy taken down. Captain Montoya all alone. He's finished off.
Poros,
and
the
Poros
last
is now
player
solo
left.
defending.
This will be a 4v1 now.
And look, there's 20 seconds nearly for everyone to be coming back. There's a lot of time in this game. There's a full charge happening going forward. Piccolo needs to move up now. Piccolo needs to move up. Good use.
All
That's
right, the
brilliant.
Zeno is arriving. That God of Destruction
no, they've
should be
lost the
going
tower.
down. One more God of Destruction left for Team Pasuito to take. Oh! Looks like Frank
Okay.
actually getting taken
Who
out
went
in
down?
response. Reyes needs to be careful as well.
Reyes being focused on
Oh,
again.
super low.
Remember, she is low. Chippy's just pushing for it. So many beams coming out towards him. Zero FMG running away at the same time. He knows he can't help in that situation, but already some chip damage done towards this God of Destruction. Team Pasuito are doing very well to take control of this game. Boris just trying to hold, see if Zero FMG tries to sneak back. He's going to stay in that cloud as long as possible.
Looks like they are trying to pick someone off once again there. Oh,
Yeah, they're
Zero
waiting.
FMG coming in.
He's going to face two of them. Oh, the Wild Roar didn't connect. So Zero FMG stayed hidden on this one. He knows he needs to go in for it.
He's
trying
going
to
in
be
one
sneaky.
hit. He
They
is
managed
falling
to
it
pick
back.
him off.
Nice, just the hit and run
Captain
kind of
Montoya missed
strategy.
the kick though.
Yeah, does make it out. Will he go in for another hit?
Another hit on the hit.
On
That's
the
what he's
hit,
looking to try and achieve.
Yeah, literally, this hit and
He's
run
playing this
strategy
so
working
well,
really
though.
well.
Look.
Yeah, they're looking for him too, but they can't find him.
Yeah.
It's just super
Super
insane.
attack
Nice
used.
super attack coming in.
This is going to make a big problem, but the shoe is down. That keeps them at bay. That makes it very hard for them to deal with. The Assassin's Domain is strong, but the shoe will block what he was wanting to do and how he's trying to achieve it. There's not much farming going on right now. They're not pushing for extra levels. It's all a waiting game. It's a back and forth. And remember, if we get to the 15 mark, everything's destroyed.
Yeah.
We're going to be fighting for whoever gets to the base as quickly as possible. And remember, that's going to be a slight advantage for Zero FMG. He's on top of the bars, trying to
nice
hit into
poke.
it.
Oh, will
They're
he get
focusing
taken
on him.
down, though? It
Good
looks like
hit
he's gonna go
landed.
down.
Zero FMG is out of here. 36 seconds, and he is gone. But someone still needs to defend this God of Destruction. It is now a 4v3, but still a 3v3 because you need to leave Ultimate Gohan there. You cannot risk losing it. There is big stacks built up of the Cyclone for the Oob, and that can help them out massively here. Wolves wants to try push onto it, but it's still about the timing. And remember, the more
Looks like they're
timing
going
they're waiting
in.
for here,
Ooh, Wolves and Chippy getting taken
big
down
double hit.
instantly.
Quickly finished off the team fight.
It looks like Poro's in a bad position as well. Getting taken
get out of there.
down. Captain Montoya, the last player alive. Zero FMG coming up for his team as well.
Wolves and Chippy, they got annihilated in seconds.
Yeah, that was super
Captain
fast.
Montoya can't save this. It's not possible. It's too much for him. Oob just with all the explosive damage. Reyes jumps on top of the shell, smashes it and grabs it to go 1-0 up in the grand final. Team Pasuito with that Zero FMG hit, making it work once again. But this time, a tank MVP.
Nice.
It's Bardog.
All right, so this SA tournament's given us a technical MVP as well as a tank MVP this time. Yeah, just a lot of different things happening from that previous EU tournament. Nice plays from both teams this game. Just the response they have towards each other, against each other. Super nice moves, and yeah, super close game as well. We were about to see that double Zeno party at the
So
15-minute
close, man.
mark.
I was really hoping for it. That would have been beautiful to end on that, like a last-minute rush to try and push forward. I thought when they were able to grab the hit there that might be a way in, but you saw Oob with his super attack could just clean up as soon as it comes. The amount of damage he was able to put up there, it was just no fight they could win on fair ground. The Oob was the difference maker there.
All right, let's take a look at the results.
Oh, look how even this was as a fight. It was
close.
a 14-minute, 17-second game, the longest we've had so far across EU or SA, and it was a great game to watch. Both Captain Montoya and Zero FMG on the technical characters playing incredibly well, but it was just Zero FMG's annoyance being able to get to the towers on time. He was struggling in the early game, but was massively impactful on the late game. Wolves found himself fighting quite a lot, but unable to have as much impact as we saw him in the semi-finals. And Poros, obviously being taken down again and again, being focused on, that became a big problem for him.
All right, yeah, just super good plays from both sides. Let's take a look at the replay.
Oob has to run away. Chippy's going for him. The
taking
wild roar
down
doesn't
Piccolo.
connect. They
Boros
found
going
Piccolo.
down.
No special beam cannon's going to be had here. This means it could give them a really good chance of getting the boss secure. Captain Montoya need to get their team fight under control. Zero FMG is poking in and out of it at the same time. Chippy's come to do the backup. Reyes is very low. Placido trying to fight
Wolf's
onto
going
the napper.
down.
Wolf's trying to get the secure. Wolves is finished off as well. Zero FMG is doing work as that hit. He is being a nuisance. Captain Montoya trying to fight off against him, but he's very low on health. He goes down. Reyes secures the napper, and Captain Montoya, they were on the back foot. Ev's currently in a better position.
Oh, it looks like
the team
a
fight's now
3v2 here
pushed
early.
in.
Oof.
Oh,
Hit coming in
super
as well.
attack from
Will they
Zero
look?
SMG.
Oh, but Sweeto, the
low.
first
He backed
player
away.
down. Oh, Zero FMG going
gotta
down
be
as
careful.
well. Four
Two
players,
down.
3 down now for Team Pasuito. Frank, the only player left. 4 players for Team Captain Montoya. Looks like
And
the
Frank
special
has to
beam
sit
cannon
back. He
is
can't
coming in.
challenge this. The special beam cannon is charged up, and look how
All
much
right,
he's charged it.
nice.
An instant kill onto Jackie Chun. Finished off. They couldn't back him up, and that's a big problem for him. When they keep losing Poros, they lose so much of that damage. They can't keep letting that happen. They need to have him defending. Now it's a 4v3. 10 seconds until the Piccolo's back up, and also there's going to be a tower taken. Chippy, beautiful backdooring
Yeah,
while they
nice
were all busy. He said,
response
okay,
to the Poros
you can take
KO.
down Poros, but you will not take us out of this game. We will get a God of Destruction before you. Now there's a bit of focus onto Jacko. Wild Roar being hit by Chippy. He's pushing him back. He's coming into the fight. Wolves
Who's gonna
is
take
big
it?
as well.
Nice
Who's
take
gonna
from
take it?
Frank.
Jacko lost to the Oob. Wolves is low and he will go down. He has playing the distance on the side. Placido, he's got to be careful. Being pushed off there. He's going to get away.
Still
He's gonna
alive.
be able to
Reyes
get
going
away.
down, actually.
Oh, two
Oh, it looks
gone.
like Zero.
You don't want to give too much
Nice
space
snipe
to him.
there.
Oh, he stole it.
Trying to pick him off.
Huge steal.
Let's see if they get the KO
being
as well.
focused
Rail
on.
super low. Oh, Captain Montoya and Wolf's low as well, though. Oh, the team or the two.
Big fight happening. Wolves getting in his super attack. Lots of damage done. No one going out of it just yet, but they are quite low.
Oh,
the
Wolf's
hit.
down.
Used his super attack at the right time.
Chippy out
Another
as
super
well.
attack coming through from the other Kefla. Wolves and Chippy taken down.
Ooh, Wolves and Chippy
Oh,
getting taken
big
down
double hit.
instantly.
Quickly finished off the team fight.
It looks like Poros in a bad position as well. Getting taken
get out of there.
down. Captain Montoya.
In
Yeah, that was
seconds.
super
Captain
fast.
Montoya can't save this. It's not possible. It's too much for him. Oob just with all the explosive damage. Reyes jumps on top of the shell, smashes it and grabs it to go 1-0 up in the grand final. Team Placido with that Zero FMG hit, making it work once again. But this
All right, that was the replay from our first battle of the grand finals. Great plays from both sides. We saw Chippy with the backdoor in response to the Piccolo getting taken out, but yeah, unfortunately wasn't able to take the game. 2 boss secures for Frank in the center there, Jaco and Ribrianne. And yeah, they will be up, Pasuito will be up 1 game in this grand finals.
Yeah, and it was really good about Placido that they were aware of how strong Piccolo's boss secure was going to be, that they were not willing to go for that fight until they'd taken Poros out on the Piccolo. That was the difference maker here, and so was the Oob as well, with just how well he was able to melt any hero that came his way, having all the stacks of Cyclone that he wanted to fight with there. I'm very impressed with what I saw. Zero FMG proving that hit can be done so well at the highest level right now. And also, we got a Bardock MVP. That on its own is super impressive.
All right, let's take a look at that MVP slide for Bardock on Pasuito, actually. Pasuito, the team leader.
Yep. Team leader, it's his team, and he put up everything that you want to see. Now, people might look at this and go, he only got 1 kill. He got 1 kill, 1 death, but 11 assists. But look how much damage he inflicted while also taking the damage. I was watching him use the Wild Roar so very well. He was knowing when to go in the fights as well. Both teams were playing with really strong strategy here, and I just want to say that like this was some of the highest level play you can expect, right to the wire to get a 14-minute game. And Pasuito, he was in all the right fights at the right time, playing it so smart.
All right, yeah, definitely an exciting first battle of the grand finals for us. Do you think they're going to change anything around for this next battle, either side?
No,
in terms
I
of
think
team
this
comp,
time
no?
I wouldn't even recommend it. I think you just stick to all the heroes you know what your strengths are. Definitely Presido with the technical playing on hit.
Yep.
It's not going to change there. I will just say that, like, for both these teams having it so close, obviously getting the team KO, that was not ideal for Team Captain Montoya. That obviously swung in the other team's favor for quite some time because of it, but also losing the boss fights. You're probably not going to come away from the Piccolo because you know how strong you can be. You just might try and think how you defend him better, because what it was before in the previous games, they left him on his own and he did his attacks and people weren't focusing him. But this team on Team Presido, they understand we need to focus him. We need to take him down. And that's why they would now need to change their game plan a little bit, that Piccolo can maybe be with some backup, have a tank close to him, because there was a couple of times they just left him alone. And we thought they would have learned after the first time, but they didn't. They got punished for it, and then it became a problem. He can't spend his whole time escaping and just running away from everything. You know, it's just not possible.
Yeah, I think we saw Chibi on his Bardock actually going for the opponent's damage roll characters instead of defending his Piccolo. So yeah, that might need to change around a bit. Do you think there's actually a difference between using Piccolo on the blue side and the red side? You know, there's that bit of an aiming thing you've got to do with that. Is there a big influence there?
Well, I think, right, it doesn't matter for when you're playing the game, because you're going to see it just from your side, so you're fine no matter what you do, right? Like, I think maybe you have a preferred side, depending if you're more dominant on it. But I mean, once you get into a game, you're going from all sides, you're going all ways with it. So maybe he is just better on one side than the other. We'll have to wait and see. But I mean, when you're going into it, when you're playing at this level, I can imagine he's had to play both sides so many times that it shouldn't affect him overall. But it is definitely a small thing in terms of muscle memory that'll take some adjusting to and take some getting used to.
And I think for this tournament, you don't switch sides after each battle. So I think you're stuck on the
so
side,
it's gonna
if
stay
I'm not
on there.
mistaken. So I believe they'll be on the same side for that.
He's got to be ready for it then. He has to be ready the whole way through. And we're going to get to see now if we do get any...
Are they trolling us, or are they going to take that Topo?
Topo's a troll. Topo is
He's
a troll. The Bora is a troll.
Bora.
I don't believe in this at all. Unless Frank thinks that... Yeah, the Bojack. Okay. Now we're just memeing. We're just memeing with the Bojack. I know that. So Poros has moved away from the Piccolo. I said they wouldn't change. He's gone Super Vegito, Wolves on the Super Oob, Chippy staying with Bardock, which makes sense, and Captain Montoya not moving away from that ultimate Gohan. We've gone in for some changes. Things are going a bit crazy, and this is coming in with a huge path of ability to switch up the way the other team was playing. That's what this is all about.
All right, so Captain Montoya switching out both of their damage roll heroes for this second battle.
Okay, I'm trying to think how this might play out a little bit differently, because the Super Oobs, we know what to expect from in terms of what's an effective playstyle, how fast they can melt people. It's about getting in and getting out very fast, back and forward. The Super Vegito to the Kefla change, they're both kind of spongy, right? But the Vegito can benefit from a bit more health later in the game, so the Kefla may be a bit weaker in that regard. But I think the Vegito needs to get a better earlier start on Reyes here. So Team Captain Montoya, they've risked it with going for the change, but I need to see Poros get ahead on this Vegito. And remember, I said this, the top level players, the best players in the world, they will have a couple of damage characters or tank role characters, whichever role they're playing, they'll be super confident in. So I don't think it will be a negative effect on it.
All right, and once again, we have the Mystery HB Super. You know, these are random picks, but we're getting this a lot, actually, the Mystery HB.
So much. Yeah. This is over and over again, man.
Definitely adds a lot of spice to the game, but yeah, I'm surprised to see how much we've seen it today.
Now, there's one thing I really want to see here, Hilo. I want a third game.
Yeah, definitely.
I can't end this high-level gameplay. These amazing teams from South America playing so well and only giving me a 2-0, 2-0, 2-0. I don't need that. We need 3 games. If you agree with me in chat, type 3 games in chat right now, because that's what we want to see.
All right, looks like, super insane battle super early in this game. Oops.
He's having to transform early on. Level 4 Vegito transformed to get the extra health in there from Poros. Now he's left his teammate
does
being
need to watch out,
down
though.
quite a little bit.
Will she get it? Nice. Is getting out. Pasuito kind of out of place as well. Does need to be careful.
Yeah, don't have the speed. He doesn't have the speed increase right there to be able to deal with it. Kepler's very good to be able to escape every single time. Remember last time we saw the hit go down very early on in the top lane, so we need to be aware of that at all times here. Maybe there's a bit of an overextension at all.
It looked like he was going to lurk down towards the bot side, but he did decide to go back up right away. Oop, farming in the back a bit. We do have that Nappa coming up at the 2-minute mark.
Yeah, Nappa's going to be the first boss spawning down there. They had great boss fights over and over again. Already the whole team's here. Pasuito needs to be careful.
Kick onto Pasuito. It's super low. Will he get taken down? It looks like he is going to get kicked.
They'll finish him off. And that's a huge tank kill early on. They can go for more here as well. The super oob on the other side. Pasuito is low, running away. They're focusing in on him. This is great damage being done. This should help them be able to secure the Nappa. But Zero is there as well. Has to back away. Nappa is taken by Captain Montoya. And already we're seeing the benefit of how fast they can absolutely destroy and shred with the super oob.
Yeah, nice catch by Captain Montoya with that Gohan picking off Pasuito for that boss.
Now, it's going to be very interesting if they can have the same effect once again. Remember, their boss taking was always done by Poros on the Piccolo previously.
Yeah.
If that can turn around, then it can be the Super Oob, who does quite high damage, but also it's a little bit more damage over time than an instant. And they just change up the way they're going to play with it alongside having the Vegito there. I think the Vegito thing is that they can be a bit more defensive and also last a little bit longer. So these guys are keeping it exciting. We're getting different hero picks. We're getting different styles of play and very strategical plays. So I'm excited, man. This is already getting off to a good start.
It's definitely exciting to see a lot of different hero picks as well, as you mentioned. All right, looks like Zero FMG a bit out of place. He does need to be careful. Will he get taken down? Oh, he is KO'd.
A big pickup, and look how fast Wolf is able to do that. So it's one stun from Captain Montoya on the ultimate Gohan, and then shredding him with the super oob using all his cyclone stacks. This is huge.
Two nice picks by Captain Montoya on that Gohan. Pasuito earlier in the bot side, and Zero FMG right there in the top as well. We have Jackie coming up at the 4-minute mark now. Looks like Team Captain Montoya grouping up early for that.
Oh, look, they're using oh, this is brilliant. Gohan's there to put some extra pressure on him. The shoe's already been played. Wolves is there to back him up. Chippy with a wild roar on the Bardock, and they're keeping him at bay, letting him focus. Oh, he comes in with the ultimate ability as well. The super attack's played. Pasuito's jumping in with some of his own as well. Jackie Chun's gone down, and Captain Montoya gets it. Poros, he may not be playing Piccolo, but he is playing well once again with the boss secures. He's level 9 already. He's pushing forward. He's not stopping. He's focusing on Reyes, and he is trying to dominate as much as possible. The God of Destruction's gonna go down, and this is Captain Montoya back with a vengeance, back in the lead, back with pure domination. This is the switch up that I didn't expect they would make, and they've done it with pure confidence in themselves, saying this is how we beat these guys.
Yeah, they took down one boss, two of the opponent's player, as well as one God of Destruction there, putting them in.
I'm really impressed with how Poros pushed forward on that. And by the way, I want to point out the divine cards on Poros, 2 defense cards. Two defense cards, only 1 extra damage card in there. He's playing that sustainability, so Super Oob can sit in the background and do more of the damage side of it.
All right, nice pick on Reyes as well. Wolf's going super low, still alive. Ooh, oh, still alive. How is he still? Wow, nice counter as well. Response coming in from his team, taking down Zero FMG. Looks like their next target is Pasuito. All right,
this is absolutely amazing. Wolves on the Super Oob using that Brutal Buster to get a rush attack speed increase as well, and being able to push out of it, and then dropping the Rage Barrage at the same time. He's keeping himself with that ability to dance around the map. You saw him escape and then escape again, not even just using the Vanishing Steps. All his skills being used at the right time to play this character to perfection. And now they're going to look for the Ribrian with the healing in 10 seconds dropping. If they get 3 bosses, Pasuito will not know what to do.
All right, once again, the Gohan scouting out the hit. All right, Ribrianne is here.
Oh, big
Oh, they do
battle
find the
going on
hit.
straight in before the boss fights happen. Poros jumping in confidently. He's focusing on the super oob. So much damage being
Frank
done.
taken
The super attack's
down.
going to drop, but he will get the kill. Beautifully done. 3 of them out. Only 0 FMG remains. And guess what? It is going to be a triple boss secure for Captain Montoya. They are in the lead. They are in charge. And Team Placido, they don't know what's happening. They are lost, dazed, and confused. They have got nothing in this game.
All right, looks like they do get a God of Destruction as well. 2 God of Destructions down. Looks like 0 FMG is trying to respond by taking down this. Oh, he is forced to fall back. Oh, gets kicked. Will he get taken down? Super low. Oh, it looks like we're not coming in as well. Nice take. Nice find by Chippy there.
Now, it was enough time, so it wasn't a team KO, but my oh my, 0 FMG, he's only level 7. Look at the rest of the players on here.
Yeah,
he hasn't
Montoya
got any
10.
farm going. Yeah, you know, he hasn't got any farm going. He is being pushed around. He can't get any space. He's not finding any success right now. He's kind of basically being toyed with, you know? Like he's a toy they're just playing with. Oh, Poros again. Poros, so well done. Drops his super attack, pushes him away, keeps the damage up. 0 needs to be careful as well. He's being hunted down. They're somehow alive so long, but
nice
this is
KO
from
on Captain
all the
Montoya.
buffs they're getting from the bosses. Montoya will go down, but look, even with all the fights they're taking, they're staying alive into it. Chippy just running away. He's going to go down eventually. He can't sustain all of this, but he's allowed for his team to be able to run away in the meantime so they can hold both of the Gods of Destruction. Farm time though.
Yeah,
farm
farming.
time finally for 0 FMG. He needs this.
Actually catching up to Captain Montoya fairly quickly, already level 10. All right, we have Jacko up.
Now, it's not super important for Team Captain Montoya to get it, but it is a must secure for Placido. I like what Poros is doing. He's checking that 0 FMG isn't going to be going for the tower straight away. They don't need to take this boss fight, but if they did win it, it would be huge. Captain Montoya,
like,
oh no, he needs to be careful.
Unfortunately.
He got picked off again solo. This is a bit of a problem now, Captain Montoya. Too many mistakes of making that and not being there with your team. You've allowed yourself to be in a vulnerable position, and now they lose the shoe helper as well, which is going to be a problem of dealing with FMG. And here we go. Reyes trying to run away. They're focusing on him. Good damage being done by Poros. The Super Vegito is doing work right now.
Oh, nice. Chippy coming in from the back.
Oh no, Chippy
Chippy came in from the back. Yeah.
Oh, it confused me. I got the wrong Bardock. There was so much going on.
And so Chippy was backdooring earlier a bit, and he came back from behind to snipe that.
He's still backdooring.
Yeah. Nice KO there on Poros as well from Team Pasuito.
Look at all the damage.
Still
Look at all the damage.
Nice
Another
take.
God of Destruction.
Just one more for Team Pasuito.
Captain Montoya died, came all the way back, focused up with Chippy. Chippy dealt with a fight, and they both went back to the top lane. I got lost in the double Bardocks there. I thought that Pasuito was Chippy, and Chippy was going to die, and then Pasuito came into it. But right now, the team fights are being won, and there's still Jacko up if anyone wants to go for it. Wow, Wolves from
With the
so
damage.
far
Oh, Frank
away.
going down as well. It looks like they are going to charge for this God of Destruction.
0 is trying
Pasuito
to steal
down
some
as
towers,
well.
but it won't work. Now FMG's all alone. He's trying to look how fast the hit's trying to come across the map, but it won't work out. This is a much more dominant victory. This is an absolute master class of Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra. Montoya grabs himself the 3-star Dragon Ball and evens this grand final up 1-1. Captain Montoya with a game-changing hero swap, and it's the Super Oob of Wolves walking away with the MVP. I love watching these two teams play right now.
Yeah, all right. And as we wished for, we do have that game 3 coming up. Yeah, super solid performance right there from Team Captain Montoya. Switching out the characters.
Dude, and it's the distance, it's the way you can play differently here, right? You saw they were going for a bit more of a tanky build on the Vegito, even though it's a damage character, which meant he had a lot more sustainability, could push forward into some of these fights without being kind of rolled on the whole way. And then Wolves, obviously, I keep mentioning this, Wolves is the global #1 player in the entire world. So him switching from Kefla over to the Super Oob is not a problem. He knows how to play. He knows what to do. And just his maneuverability with the quick burst damage. He was melting them so many times, including melting down the bosses, which normally they're relying on the Piccolo to do, but without the Piccolo, they had to make a change up of strategy that worked really well. Now, the question is here, Hilo. Does Placido now make a change? Do they go away from that hit potentially? Because Hit got off to a very slow start, despite Zero FMG being the #1 technical in the world.
Yeah, the Gohan from Captain Montoya also doing really well early game, picking off twice, I believe, once in the bot lane on the Bardock, and then Hit, as you mentioned, getting picked off in the top side as well. Something really does need to change there. Placido does need to switch off maybe their comp as well, but yeah, in terms of strategy, just make sure they don't get caught in those tight positions in those 2v1s. Yeah, super excited for that. All right, we do have the results from that game, so let's take a look at that.
Oh my, there was really not many kills going the way of Team Placido. Way less. It was just domination from start to finish. Like, Gohan had 3, Poros had 3 on the Super Vegito, 6 for the Super Oob, 5 for Chippy. Chippy was like, Placido, you got a tank MVP? I'm going for a tank MVP of my own. I want some of this, man. Oh
yeah, definitely. Unfortunately, the MVP does go to Wolves though, so yeah, you'll need to try again for that.
Hold up.
Yeah,
you got to chill.
I'm not going to give you that MVP.
I'm not passing this on. You're not allowed that.
All right, it looks like we do have the replay ready as well. Let's take a look at that. Placido is super low. Will he get taken down? It looks like he is going to get KO'd.
Finish him off. And that's a huge tank kill early on. They can go for more here as well. The Super Oob on the other side. Placido is low, running away. They're focusing in on him. This is great damage being done. This should help them be able to secure the Nappa. But Zero
picks as well, as you mentioned. All right, looks like Zero FMG a bit out of place. He does need to be careful. Will he get taken down? Oh, he is KO'd.
Placido's jumping in with some of his own as well. Jackie Chun's gone down, and Captain Montoya gets it. Poros, he may not be playing Piccolo, but he is playing well once again with the boss secures. He's level 9 already. He's pushing forward. He's not stopping. He's focusing on Reyes, and he is trying to dominate as much as possible. The God of Destruction's gonna go.
How is he still? Wow, nice counter as well. Response coming in from his team, taking down Zero FMG. Looks like their next target is Placido. All right, nice. Oh, gets kicked. Will he get taken down? Super low. Oh, it looks like Bardock coming in as well. Nice! Chippy was backdooring earlier a bit, and he came back from behind to snipe that.
He's still backdooring.
Yeah. Nice KO.
And there's still Jacko
nice
if anyone wants to go for it. Wow,
with the damage. Oh, Frank going down as well. It looks like they are going to charge for this God of Destruction.
Zero is trying to steal some towers, but it won't work. Now FMG's all alone. He's trying to look how fast the hit's trying to come across the map, but it won't work out. This is a much more dominant victory. This is an absolute master class of Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra. Montoya grabs himself the 3-star Dragon Ball and evens this grand final up 1-1. Captain Montoya with a game-changing hero swap. And
all right, that was Team Captain Montoya tying up the score 1-1 for this grand final. Super solid game from them throughout. A few hiccups here and there, but just making sure they can secure the victory. I loved that. It's Team Placido's side, but I loved that hit cinematic as well on that. Yeah. Yeah, super. Just the artwork in this game as well. Super amazing. The detail.
The artwork we have is so strong that like you feel really, even in the cutscenes, that you're just in the game with it, right? It immerses you so much more. Like, I have literally played this since the very first alphas and betas. I have just been watching how we grew from what we were, from where it was originally the first great ape fights, now into the boss fights of where we're at. Like, this game is improving slowly and steadily in the right direction, which is giving us these great games and giving us so many amazing moments across this tournament already to commentate. And just the fact we have such a vast hero pool is so important.
All right, let's take a look at the MVP. All right, we have Wolves on the Oob, switching out from the Kefla.
Okay, 293,593 damage. Not the highest we've seen. We nearly had a 400k back in EU. But remember, we said this was quite well split. Like, Chippy had a lot in there as well, you know? So this is kind of a crazy situation where it was very evenly spread, and yet Wolves were able to do so much damage anyway. And honestly, he was just beasting with the quick meltdowns. Like, Oob is such a fast in and out character, and with distance, he can be used so well. We saw it when he was escaping many times. He was quickly able to just duck away when he's using his brutal buster, you know, getting the rush attack speed increase as well. Like, all of this is so important for him to be able to just be a very well-rounded hero to use. And I just love the ability Wolves had to change up and still dominate, to get them now into the third game, which will give them still a shot of winning this whole thing.
Yeah, definitely. Super solid performance on the Oob. Probably won't switch back to the Kefla. I think he'll stick to the Oob for this third game. Do you think we're going to see the Piccolo, or are we going to see another Vegito?
No, I think Poros had such a strong performance. He's going to stay with that Vegito, and also just with some of the AoE he can do as well is really helpful in comparison to what Piccolo's able to do. They already worked out how to do the boss secure with Oob, and I think running the defense divine cards as well was a positive, smart, strategic change up for them. So just the way they've been able to change both of them, their characters, and dominate like this, you probably don't want to move away from it. But also they might wait to see how the Team Porcido do react to this, you know, maybe what hero choices they go with at the same time.
What do you want to see from Porcido? Do you think moving away from the hit?
I don't think they will change, but I think they might need to change, because like Zero FMG is the #1 technical player in the world. You can't take that away from him, but he was so nullified where he wasn't able to get close. And you think how much mobility there is on Super Oob. If that happens again, he's just going to be behind on levels. He's going to be struggling to actually have the impact he wants in the game. So it's going to be down to him. Maybe he goes for an ultimate Gohan of his own, but how well versed is he? If he's playing a lot of hit the whole time, like I said, he should be able to play another technical character. Definitely.
All right,
we're going to look at it now, though. It's going to come up. Oh, it changed sides.
Oh, we did
change sides for the third game. I freaked for a moment. I was like, oh, he's gone away from it. He's gone away from it. Oh, okay. Wolves is going for the Kefla.
Yep.
Wolves is... So he's not going for the Super Oob.
Yeah, he's switching
Frank's
back.
going to be on the Super Oob. Raze is going to stay on the Kefla.
I'll take that baby as well.
Porcido didn't change. Yeah, Chippy, stop trolling. I know you're going to change, Chippy. There's no way you are playing the grand final, the last game, as a baby. You're just doing this to me because you hear me yapping.
All right, no mystery HP this time, though. So, yeah, we have that off the board this time. We do have the cooldown on the Vanishing Step, though.
Yes, this is going to be really good for your Super Oobs and your Keflas. Vegito will benefit from it a lot, right? But it's not in the same way as your Keflas and Super Oobs, who already have great mobility.
Do you think that's a reason why he went back to the Kefla? Maybe?
Could be a reason, but he was also using Super Oob, which also benefits. Like high mobility characters like Oob and Kefla benefit a lot from that extra Vanishing Step. So they're both. It's only the Vegito who will see less from it.
All right, this is our final battle of Squadra Blast SA 2026 Sharp 1. Let's see who's gonna take this battle, the match, and the grand finals. Team Porcido or Team Captain Montoya? It actually looks like Team Captain Montoya on the red side.
Yeah, still start on the red side. So we were baited by what it showed up on there, but it doesn't matter. They're on the same sides. We know where we're looking. Everyone at home easily knows where we're looking as well. I want to see what will happen now in how this is going to pay off with Zero FMG. You know, he doesn't have to deal with the Super Oob, which was a problem for him last time, and he does understand how to deal with the Kefla. Wolves already trying to go for the Kai and get the extra XP. Captain Montoya pushing Zero FMG away, and this is really nice from them. They're going to try and jump him last minute. They weren't able to steal it. It was Wolves that grabbed it, so he's going to get the early level 4. Positive start in the top lane for Captain Montoya. It is all about this early game.
Oh, a really fast transform from Poros.
It worked out really well for him last time. Oh, and he's huge on levels. Level 5 already.
Yeah, already.
Gonna have his ultimate. Gonna be in a strong position. They can secure this Kai. And look, they're focusing on Poros just getting all this extra XP in there for him. Oh, and I don't know if he got the XP.
Oh, nice KO onto Reyes, though. Chippy taking down the Kefla. Yeah.
They focused on the Kai, and then it left him vulnerable. Great teamwork here.
Oh, Zero FMG in a tight spot as well. Is he going to get out? He is alive. Oh, unfortunately, taken down.
This is a huge start for Team Captain Montoya. Already 2 kills.
Yeah.
And already find themselves with level lead. It's only a very small level lead. It's not huge. But it's the Vegito and the Kefla right now who are going to be the difference maker. Jackie Chun's going to be the first boss spawning up in that top lane. 10 seconds to go to it. How fast is this rotation going to happen? I can already see the Bardock moving down from the bottom lane.
Yeah, this Jackie's super important. Just the combination Jackie, the cooldown, Divine Drop, as well as these mobile damage dealers. Let's see who's going to take it. Looks like everyone here for the fight. Super attacks coming in as well. Ooh, Reyes and Frank both taken out.
Wolves with a huge super attack. They're focusing on Pursuito. Pursuito is under pressure and they are falling apart. They are going down. They need to focus
nice
now.
Take from Frank, actually. He was revived from the medical spawn, and he came back up to take it. Take the boss.
Oh, they didn't focus it. They didn't expect the medical to come back into it, and he sniped it like a boss. This is a big error coming out from Captain Montoya. They didn't focus it. They focused it on the kills.
And nice use of that Divine Draw medical respawn coming right back up where he was taken down to take the boss.
They can't let this shake them, though. They can't let this rattle them and scare their nerves. They need to get back and focus on it.
All right, I was actually really surprised when I saw Team Pursuito's side
taking that.
Yeah.
That was a great catch from you to see that the medical revive happened. That's one of our Divine Draw cards. Divine Draws can play a big factor into this, and it's the first time I think we've seen it today, right?
Yeah, the medical, I think it's honestly the first time throughout the 2 tournaments that we've seen the medical respawn actually, you know, have such a huge impact.
Yeah, it's never worked like that. Everyone normally focuses it down. So this is crazy. This is such a huge impact to have early on. Now Captain Montoya, no, they can't let that happen. They were winning the team fights. They were in a good position. They had that, but they chased the kills. They didn't focus on the Jackie Chun, and they let it get sniped away from them.
All right, they do want to secure the Napa coming up in roughly 15 seconds. Will they manage to take this team? Captain Montoya do need to take this boss.
0 FMG though, not low on levels, just a level behind right now. They're all already here. The Oob again, Cyclone stacks above his head, ready to do a lot of damage early on, get that burst damage in. Napa has arrived. Everyone's here. It's all about the team fight. The Shu is down to neglect what the hit is going to try and do in here. Frank's trying to jump into it. He's
Pursuito super low, only getting that nice snipe from Wolves, taking down 3 players from Team Pursuito as well.
Absolutely massive. And they're not going to allow any revives coming in there. 3 players gone down, boss secured, rush attack boost, hits the only one alive, and full control had for Captain Montoya. And I'm going to keep saying this, the damage characters on Captain Montoya, they are leveling and they are rolling over like gods when it comes to farming. They're level 9 this early on. They are in a charging, commanding position. And look, they're going to get the Kai as well. Captain Montoya gets 8, Wolves is already 10. This is complete dominance.
It didn't make the same mistake with the pods as well.
Yeah, they weren't letting that happen again.
Yeah, definitely wouldn't let that happen again.
Okay, look, farm. Boros level 10, Wolves level 10, 0 problems at all. Chippy has his right traveling super attack whenever needed to go, whenever he wants to try and push them away. They're taking all the farm on the entire map. They're going back. Anything that pops up, they're making sure they don't have a chance.
Yeah, Oob forced to farm towards his spawn. So just control from Team Captain Montoya right now.
Yeah, they feel like they're being suffocated on the map, you know? They've got nowhere they can go on it. Everywhere they're trying to push for is becoming a problem.
All right, looks like there's going to be a push onto this God of Destruction on the top side. Beerus taken super low. Gekishin bursts coming in. Oh, nice knockback.
Big pushback. Very well done. Big pushback at the right time will give them a little bit more of an opportunity to defend this God of Destruction. 5 seconds though until we get our next boss in. Jacko's the next one coming through, and that's going to give them the skill damage, the tower rush ability if they want to go for it. Captain Montoya a bit low, but he still gets himself
taken down.
Looking in for more.
Frank down as well.
Pursuito pushed away.
All right, looks like they're going to go for the God of Destruction as well. Beerus was taken down on the top side. Not going for the boss, going for the God of Destruction now. Nice. This will be their second God of Destruction.
Two Gods of Destruction, Super Uber is still down. You can just take that boss comfortably and find yourselves in an even greater position. Captain Montoya doesn't just have a lead, they have a massive lead right now. And guess what? They're still taking all the farm. They are focused on the farm. All the XP, all the points. Wolves is level 12, Poros is level 11, Chippy and Captain Montoya at 9, where we've only just seen Reyes and Super Uber get to 10.
All right, and they are healed up. Oh, it looks like they might go on to Reyes once again. Does need to be careful. Will she get out?
Oh no, out of position. Can't get any farm, gets caught. This is not good from Reyes. Reyes is feeling pressure. Reyes is losing control. Reyes is giving up advantages. And this now lets them completely focus on Jacko, get themselves a second boss on here. They are again in full control. There is nothing that Presido can do right now to pull themselves out of this position. It will take a great team fight and a team KO in order for them not to win it. Remember,
like
Wolves
might
is
be
the
going down
best
as well.
player in the world on this game. Presido's gone down. It's again a 4v3. They can take any control they want. They can take any tower. They're not allowing the medical respawns. Come on, Zero. Zero's also got to be careful. He's able to escape with a lot of health still left on him, but that was close. He could not be in a position where he gets
Looks like they will be going for this God of Destruction.
Down.
Oh, enemy team KO.
That's it.
This might
it's
be
over.
the game.
There's no way.
This might be the game. Super fast game. The fourth boss not even up yet.
This was so impressive. The change-up, the amount of heroes they were using. This is a team with 3 players from Argentina, 1 from Peru. Peru does have the player Wolves, who is the best global player in the entire world. And they are your champions of the grand final here at SQUADRA BLAST South America 2026, #1. The first ever time we've come to South America. And Wolves has put his country, his region on the map and lived the dreams as the champions. What a game. I'm so impressed.
All right, that was actually a really super insane game. We did have that medical respawn hiccup there, but Captain Montoya did manage to come back from that. Didn't make the same mistake twice, picked off their opponents where they had to. Chippy doing really well in that final boss fight as well, distracting 2 of their players up on the top lane. So yeah, congratulations to Team Captain Montoya for taking the first championship of SQUADRA BLAST SA.
Dude, it was so impressive. You're down a map, you make a change in heroes, then you go back, you keep the Vegito, you move away from the Piccolo, but you then swap from the Super Oob that you won a game with and move back to the side to have the Kefla again, and it works out perfectly. Wolves showing us why he is the best player in the world right now at Gekishin Squadra and proving that he can do it on multiple heroes. Great strategy, great teamwork. Also, they didn't fumble when they made that mistake. They had the boss secure on Jackie Chan. It was theirs. They were winning the team fights as well. But then the medical respawn hit, the Super Oob stole it away, and they didn't get nervous. They didn't worry and start, oh no, what have we done? They just went back to doing what they did best. I'm so impressed with how much they were farming every bit of XP they could. They took all the farm and the levels away from anything Presido could do. They weren't able to get experience to fight their way and climb back into that game. And that is why Captain Montoya right now are your champions.
All right, let's take a look at the results of that game, or I believe the game. Oh, so zero KOs for Reyes this time. Assist as well. On the Oob as well. Frank, unfortunately, actually all 4 players actually unable to do much. Just that one boss, I guess.
No kills, no assists, nothing to shout home about, no Gods of Destruction. They got rolled over in this one. It's honestly just impressive how Poros and Wolves were able to get so much levels, so much XP. And this was just, okay, Wolves got the MVP, but look how much Vegito was doing in there. The same for Captain Montoya, Chippy chiming in as well. Like, this was a full team performance to be proud of. And the way they handled the hit and how tricky that can be to deal with was just beautiful. There is a lot of regions who will probably look at this game and research this game and study it because they need to understand how this can take place.
Yeah, definitely. Super, super, super dominating performance in this final battle of the tournament. Let's take a look at the replay.
There for him. Oh, and I don't know if he got the XP.
Oh, nice KO onto Reyes though. Chippy
vulnerable. Great teamwork here.
Oh, Zero FMG in a tight spot as well. Is he going to get out? He is alive. Oh, unfortunately, taken down for the fight. Super Dex
Reyes
coming in as
solo.
well.
Reyes taken out.
Ooh, Reyes
Great
and Frank
super
both
attack.
taken out.
Wolves with a huge super attack. They're focusing on Presido. Presido is under pressure and they are falling apart. They are going down. They need to focus
Oh, nice
in now.
take from Frank, actually. He was revived from the medical spawn, and he came back up to take it. Take the boss.
Oh, they didn't focus it. They didn't expect the medical to come back into it. And Ryan doing here, Frank's trying to jump into it. He's spending
Pasuito super
cyclone
low,
stacks.
only taking
He
down.
couldn't
Nice
get the
snipe from
kill.
Wolves, taking down 3 players of Team
Massive.
Pasuito as well.
Absolutely massive. And they're not going to allow any revives coming in there. 3 players to give them the skill damage, the tower rush ability if they want to go for it. Captain Montoya a bit low, but he still gets
Reyes
himself
getting
2
taken
one
down.
kill. Looking in for more.
Frank down as well.
Pesido pushed away.
All right, looks like they're going to go for the God of Destructions
position.
as well. Beerus was taken down on the top side. Not going for the boss, going for the God of Destruction now. Nice. This will be their second God of Destruction.
Do right now to pull themselves out of this position. It will take a great team fight and a team KO in order for them not to win it. Remember,
like Pasuito
Wolves
might
is
be
the
going down
best
as well.
player in the world on this game. Presido's gone down. Zero's also got to be careful. He's able to escape with a lot of health still left on him, but that was close. He could not be in a position where he gets
Looks like they will be going for this God of
Frank's
Destruction.
down.
Oh, enemy team KO.
That's it.
This
it.
might
It's
be
over.
the game.
There's no way.
This might be the game. Super fast game. The 4th boss not even up yet.
This was so impressive. The change-up, the amount of heroes they were using. This is a team with 3 players from Argentina, 1 from Peru. Peru does have the player Wolves, who is the best global player in the entire world, and they are your champions of the grand final here at Squadra Blast South America 2026, #1, the first ever time we've come to...
All right, that was our replay from the final battle of Squadra Blast SA 2026, Sharp 1 between Team Captain Montoya and Team Pasuito. I loved that. Revive unfortunately was not able to take the game, but Zero FMG did revive both of his damage roll allies actually there to secure that boss. Yes,
really
I think
smart.
that was a
People
super
were not
impressive
aware
play.
of
Yeah,
that.
yeah, but unfortunately wasn't able to take the game. Super solid performance. We saw the results, just zeros all across the board for Pasuito there. Captain Montoya just dominating. All right, let's take a look at the MVP slide. All right, once again,
Here we
Wolves
have it.
taking that MVP. All right.
And you know what? We knew that Wolves was the best player in the world. We knew he was going to be very dominant, right? I will say this, that like, even though he is the MVP and he's the standout player, Poros deserves a lot of credit for how well he played as well, you know, as an unexpected player. I was just messaging Wolves to find out what he said. And he said, I have a lot of adrenaline. I really thought about giving it my all this season to achieve a clear goal. I wanted to prove myself again that I could be the best in the game I love. He goes, of course, this wouldn't be possible without the magnificent team I have. Everyone worked hard to achieve this goal. Even the other finalist team were my friends. We all gave our best to show what our server is all about. I love this from Wolves. I'm so glad he just wrote this to me as he wins, because, you know, that's all the emotions, that's all the feeling. And yes, they're enemies at the time in that match, but afterwards they're still friends who love Dragon Ball, who play Gekishin Squadra to such a high level. And that just makes me feel so good, because they all had this in mind, that we wanted to show incredible plays for the South American server. And trust me, they did it. These were the best games we've seen so far.
Yeah, I'm sure no one doubts their skill level. Their performance was insane. Yeah, just both teams, you know, the teams in the top 4 that we saw today just performing really well, getting this far in this tournament. You know, this is the first time we had this regions tournament, and we had so many participants, so thank you so much for everyone who participated as well. And yeah, Wolves, congratulations, getting #1 on the ladder and #1 in this tournament as well. All right, let's go to the final results. All right, so once again, congratulations to the Squadra Blast SA 2026 Sharp 1 champions, Team Captain Montoya. Yeah, they did amazing this tournament.
They consist of Captain Montoya from Argentina, playing on the technical role, Chippy from Argentina, playing on the tank role, Wolves from Peru, the #1 player in the world playing damage, and Poros, another player from Argentina playing on the damage role. And he really was a standout player. I'm expecting to see him grinding and going high up on the leaderboards across this season and the rest of the seasons we have.
Yeah, congratulations to all 4 players of Team Captain Montoya. And finishing as the runners-up, we have Team Pasuito. Also, super amazing performance this tournament. So, yeah, not taking anything away from them as well. Making it in the top 4, we also have Team Steork and Team Sensei. So congratulations, making it to the top 4 for them as well.
Oh yes, big congratulations to all of our teams who made it this far. That on its own is impressive. You'll have the badge against your name, and hopefully you learn from these games. You can keep grinding, and you come back to the future tournaments to see what else you can do, because you put on some spectacular games. We saw obviously the hit be used. We saw Cell come in as well. We saw a diverse range of heroes being picked, and that is exactly what you want to see from high-level play within Gekishin Squadra.
All right, let's check out the prizes for Team Captain Montoya, who claimed a spectacular victory. A limited edition skin for Super Vegito, limited edition badge, and 20 P3G capsules. Once again, congratulations to the 4 players for taking this championship.
It's so good, man. And also, Poros started to use Super Vegito in this grand final, switched away from the Piccolo. Well, he's going to have a really nice skin to do it with. And remember, there's only 4 regions, which is like only 4 sets of players can get that chance of having it. 16 players in the world will have this skin, no one else.
All right. Also, the top 4 teams of the semifinals will earn a limited edition badge and 20 P3G capsules as well. So congratulations to them on that.
Massive congratulations. Show off that badge with immense pride and joy, because you earned it by fighting your way through incredibly tough games all day long.
Yeah, definitely. You know, I keep forgetting about this next part because the games are so insane. But we have the final part of the serial code for our viewers. Let's check it out. The last 4 characters are PD52. PD52 are your last 4 characters of the serial code. There is an expiration date, March 16th, 11 p.m. PDT, so please make sure to redeem your code by then. You can redeem the code on the official website, linked in the description below, so please make sure to secure that. I definitely need to go home and do this as well. And for everyone watching, I'm sure you're as excited as we are. If you have not played this game yet, please give it a try. Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra is free to play, so please, please, please give it a try.
Yeah, I'm just telling you now, we are in such a good position with the game. So many cool heroes coming out. A new one is going to be announced when we have the North American stream as well, when we cover the tournament there. You guys won't want to miss any of it. But I'll tell you, when you've seen this gameplay and you've seen what these players can do, it makes you want to jump on. So if you're just watching as a viewer and a fan, download the game now, get involved, because the game is growing fast. There's great things for the future of it.
Yeah, definitely. This is the end of SQUADRA BLAST SA 2026 Sharp 1, but as you mentioned, we do have an announcement about the upcoming streams. So we do have the Japanese stream, or the Asia, sorry. We do have a Japanese stream for the Asia tournament as well next Saturday, I believe, and then the next day we have the NA tournament. During this NA tournament, SQUADRA BLAST NA 2026 Sharp 1, scheduled for Saturday, March 14th, 6 p.m. Pacific time, we do have the announcement for the new hero in Season 4, and we also have a special half anniversary commemorative video, so definitely check that out with us next week.
Oh, I'm so excited for it. I'm so happy to see such high-level play so far in Europe and now in South America for the very first time, showing that this region is truly strong. And I will say, now I'm looking towards Asia and North America. You guys got to come with your absolute A game. You got to level up in this next week before we get to the tournament to show us more great plays to get excited about, to get hype about, to enjoy, because I'm so ready and pumped up for it, even though we're just ending right now.
Yeah, the adrenaline's insane. Yet looking forward to the last 2 regions they do have another week to prepare. So super excited for that. They really do need to bring their A game next week. As I mentioned, there is a Japanese stream for the Asian tournament as well. So yeah, super excited that we do have, I guess, 2 more commentators. It will be a different stream, but we do have 2 platforms for that. So super excited that we can co-host that with them as well. Check out the NA tournament for the tournament itself, of course, but also for the announcements and that video. All right, how was today's tournament? I'm still super excited.
Yeah, today's tournament was amazing, man. Like, just the different level of heroes being used, the strategy, how things are shaping up within the South American region really surprised me. They proved they didn't want to show themselves as the weak region that people kept calling them. Well, they showed it, and I really just want to see more of what these players can do, what they can do in future tournaments, what they can maybe do in global tournaments as well. I keep saying it, we got a bright future for this game, and this is only just the beginning.
Yep. Once again, congratulations to Team Captain Montoya for taking the first ever South American Championships. And thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in with us, cheering for your favorite players, favorite teams, your favorite region. And yeah, I hope we can see you guys next week as well. Thank you so much. And yeah, bye-bye. Good night as well to those of you who are going to go to sleep. See you.
Right in with this.
And they're going right into it. All right, a lot of super attacks coming in as well. Cell's still alive. Oh, does go down. Frieza down as well. 2 KOs for Team Pasuito.
You saw that the Cell was trying to ult the super attack his way out of that right with the energy field, but it wasn't going to work out there. They're doing tons of damage, but nice take. The Broly, huge take. That's really massive for his team. He may have gone down in the meantime. Elite is trying to push as hard as he can. Super attack comes in, but Hit's still alive. He's trying to keep himself
2 more players down
and poke in at the same time. This is just destruction after destruction. Only Godex remains. He's so low on health, he can't defend this. The God of Destruction will fall very quickly, and now it's all focused on that Dragon Ball. Team Pasuito looking to take this down. An enemy team KO once again, and that will be it. First game taken by Team Pasuito, and they look so strong, so confident, knowing exactly what they were doing.
Super solid performance. All right, Hit taking that MVP.
You've already lost your tank. This is not ideal, and the Jacko is so important for Destiny stay on. They're going to try and push for this. Elite will not have the health to do it. The super attacks are coming in. Reyes
Jacko's still alive, but
securing the damage. Jacko gone down by 0 FMG. Hugely done. Triple boss KO, and now they're just going to run completely across the map, take on all the positions. Look at 0 FMG, even picking up another kill there. Takes down Elite. Attack in play.
All right, looks like they are going in for the KO onto Elite. Nice take. They should be going for the God of Destruction as well, taking down Frieza as well. No, Frieza does barely make it out.
He escaped. He escaped, he held on to it, but can they hold on to their God of Destruction?
There is so back, but does go down as well.
Bardock's finished off, though. Bardock's finished off.
Yeah, Bardock is down.
Down straight away. Reyes is trying to hold on.
Reyes is super low. Nice save from 0 FMG.
Great work from Cell. Perfect use of his super. Perfect use of the super. But look at him just patrolling right now. He's avoiding everything. He's going back and forth. Elite finding himself out of its low damage done from one God of Destruction taken, only one more to find. Oh no, only Goku Diamond remains. He could die here as well. He's so low. He's been stunned. Enemy team KO once again. Team Pasuito looking strong, and no one will be back in time to finish this off. This is a free game. Roll the way, destroy the shell, pick up that Dragon Ball. 2-0 to the grand final. Team Pasuito have done it once again, and 0 FMG stands confidently and proudly with that Dragon Ball in hand with a smile on his face. And another MVP Trap is doing, which gives you extra visibility. And another battle's already started down here. Oh, the Vegito's low already, being blasted off into all directions. System in
both damage, both players down for Sensei.
Straight away, complete domination. The Bardock has to transform because he was on so much low HP, but Poros is there, and he can do a special beam cannon once again if he wants to secure it, but they will just finish it instantly. Piccolo too strong, too smart right now, and Captain Montoya with the double bosses and all the kills going their way. He needs to be careful. Oh, beautiful done though. He's using the gorge. He used the wild roar.
Nice take on Sensei.
Riot Javelin dropped as well.
Second player down for Sensei. Sensei.
How did Chippy stay alive? They're all dropping like flies. The God of Destruction is staying alive.
Enemy team cake. Oh!
GG. There's no way. You don't come back from this. It is impossible. Captain Montoya on top. His team are ravaging and destroying Team Sensei right now. They are dancing on the Gods of Destruction. A Max Gekishin burst hit as well. What do you do to even get out of this? Sensei trying to come in and hold them off, but it's not going to work. The shell is there, ready to break. They've got this confidently. A special beam cannon hit by Piccolo. One more time. He picks up the Dragon Ball and he makes it look easy. What a performance. What a play. For me, I don't know what the MVP is going to say, but I say Piccolo because it was so impressive. It will be the Kefla, probably from the extra damage and it's in Montoya's position. He's going to go in with a kick. He blocks out Sensei, stuns him, takes him down, and that gives him a 24-second lead in this fight with the 4v3 right now.
Beautiful pick there.
Oh, Piccolo's going to be ready with a special beam cannon.
Getting charged up. Let's take. Will Lily take it? No, the Jack was still alive.
Not enough damage.
Who's going to take it? Oh, nice. Team Sensei taking the second boss for themselves. Now 2 for 2 in terms of boss count.
System Zim saved it twice. He took it twice, but he's going to...
Looks like we are going to have to keep fighting.
Sensei's out. Sensei out instantly. Captain could go down.
As
Special
well.
beam cannon perfectly. That's 3 players down. A big push can be had here, and Captain Montoya is flying on forward. He needs to go to the other God of Destruction, though. He's waiting for the timing.
Oh, it looks like they're going to pick off the last player of Team Sensei, taking him down for the enemy Team KO.
Oh my! That's got to be it. Team Captain Montoya, they've done it again. They are the enemy Team KO specialists. They've destroyed all the Gods of Destruction. They're going for the shell. There is nothing Team Sensei can do. The special beam cannon hits, and the Dragon Ball is collected once again in the hands of the best player in the world, Wolves from Peru, playing the Super Saiyan 2 Kefla and styling on him once again. And this time, Boros finished off. They couldn't back him up, and that's a big problem for them. When they keep losing Boros, they lose so much of that damage. They can't keep letting that happen. They need to have him defended. Now it's a 4v3. 10 seconds until the Piccolo's back up. And also, there's going to be a tower taken. Chippy, beautiful backdooring while they were all busy. He said, okay, you can take down Boros, but you will not take us out of this game. We will get a God of Destruction before you. Now there's a bit of focus on the Jacko while Raw being hit by Chippy. He's pushing him back. He's coming into the fight. Wolves
Who's going to take it? Nice take from Frank.
Jacko lost to the Oob. Wolves is low and he will go down. Big fight happening. Wolves getting in his super attack. Lots of damage done. No one going out of it just yet, but they are quite low.
Oh, Wolves down.
Uses his super attack at the right time.
Chippy out as
super
well.
Attack coming through from the other Kefla. Wolves and Chippy taken down.
Ooh, Wolves and Chippy getting taken down instantly.
Quickly finished off the team fight.
It looks like Poros in a bad position as well. Getting taken down. Captain Montoya. Yeah, that was super fast.
Captain Montoya can't save this. It's not possible. It's too much for him. Oob just with all the explosive damage. Reyes jumps on top of the shell, smashes it and grabs it to go 1-0 up in the grand final. Team Prosido with that 0 FMG hit, making it work once again. But then Prosido's jumping in with some of his own as well. Jackie Chun's gone down, and Captain Montoya gets it. Poros, he may not be playing Piccolo, but he is playing well once again with the boss secures. He's level 9 already. He's pushing forward, not stopping. He's focusing on Reyes, and he is trying to dominate as much as possible. The God of Destruction's gonna go.
How is he still? Oh, wow, nice counter as well. Response coming in from his team, taking down 0 FMG. Looks like their next target is Pasuito. All right, nice. Oh, gets kicked. Will he get taken down super low? Oh, it looks like we're not coming in as well. Nice! Chippy was backdooring earlier a bit, and he came back from behind to snipe that.
He's still backdooring.
Yeah. Nice KO.
And there's still Jacko
nice
if
snipe
anyone
onto
wants to
Reyes.
go for it. Wow,
with the damage. Oh, Frank going down as well. It looks like they are going to charge for this God of Destruction.
Zero is trying to steal some towers, but it won't work. Now FMG's all alone. He's trying to look how fast the hit's trying to come across the map, but it won't work out. This is a much more dominant victory. This is an absolute masterclass of Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra. Montoya grabs himself the 3-star Dragon Ball and evens this grand final up 1-1. Captain Montoya with a game-changing hero swap, and it's
For the fight, Super Dex coming in as well. Ooh, Reyes and Frank both taken out.
Wolves with a huge super attack. They're focusing on Presido. Presido is under pressure and they are falling apart. They are going down. They need to focus.
Oh, nice
now.
take from Frank, actually. He was revived from the medical spawn, and he came back up to take it. Take the boss.
Oh, they didn't focus it. They didn't expect the medical to come back into it. And Ryan doing here, Frank's trying to jump into it.
Oh, Pasuito super low, only getting out. Nice snipe from Wolves. Taking down 3 players from Team Pasuito as well.
Absolutely massive. And they're not going to allow any revives coming in there. 3 players to give them the skill damage, the tower rush ability if they want to go for it. Captain Montoya a bit low, but he still gets
Reyes
himself
getting taken down.
Looking in for more.
Frank down as well.
Pasuito pushed away.
All right, looks like they're going to go for the God of Destruction as well. Beerus was taken down on the top side. Not going for the boss, going for the God of Destruction. Now, nice. This will be their second God of Destruction.
Do right now to pull themselves out of this position. It will take a great team fight and a team KO in order for them not to win it. Remember,
like Pasuito
Wolves
might
is
be
the
going down
best
as well.
player in the world on this game. Presido's gone down. Zero's also got to be careful. He's able to escape with a lot of health still left on him, but that was close. He could not be in a position where he gets
Looks like they will be going for this God of Destruction. Oh, enemy team KO.
That's it.
This might be the game.
No
yeah,
way.
this might be the game. Super fast game. The 4th boss not even up yet.
This was so impressive. The change-up, the amount of heroes they were using. This is a team with 3 players from Argentina, 1 from Peru. Peru does have the player Wolves, who is the best global player in the entire world. And they are your champions of the grand final here at SQUADRA Blast South America 2026, #1. The first ever time we've come to South America. And Wolves has put his country, his